You are now tuned into the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
Alright everybody, 1 2 1 2, what's going on? You're now in tune to another brand new session of the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion Jon Judah since 1998 on your FM dial, internet radio station, podcast, and website, bringing you a slice of what we call 21st century black radio, a mix of old and new school music from independent and major labels from the black diaspora, as well, excuse me, as news, commentary, interviews, and a whole bunch of other good stuff. After a week that heads were on vacation, you got myself on the mix and news and DJ Fusion. On the side, you got my bro Jon Judah. How you doing lately, man?
Yeehaw! What's up there, big guy? Yes, indeed, it's the Black Antimatter, lost seed of Atlantis, just coming to let you know the FuseBox matter. We're gonna get at them. Big up to the whole wheel wide world. We appreciate you listening. Big up to all our listeners in Russia. Big up to all our listeners Eastern Europe, Southern Europe. Big up all our listeners in all of Asia. Of course, China, big up. Southeast Asia. And of course, South America, North America, and South Africa. Love you all, of course. And we're going to let you see what we do today. Check it. Fusey, what you got to say?
I'm doing pretty good. People know who've been listening to the radio show for a minute that break times and vacations are far and in between. So, I got to shout out all my peoples around northern New Jersey and NYC. I was up there the past week cooling out. Actually getting to sleep for a little bit, touring around and things like that. And now back in the DC Metro for a minute before rotating up to do some FuseBox radio coverage of New York Comic Con this upcoming week. So, people can go to nycomiccon.com to see what's going on. There's a whole lot of crazy mess going on at that event. So whether you're a comic fan, television person, movie person, anime, because they got their anime festival going on around that time and whatnot. Jacob Javits Center, October 8th to 10th is the place to be. And yeah, folks will see me around, and a couple of FuseBox Radio affiliate peoples from Planet Ill, Trunk Hustlers, and some other folks supposed to be through as well. So if you happen to check us out, say hey. And also while I'm at Comic-Con, people can check out the FuseBox Radio Twitter. I'll be twittering, where we're at and stuff at that time. So that's twitter.com/FuseBox Radio, FUSEBOX RADIO. And yeah, should be grabbing up some nice video and audio and all that good stuff. A lot of premieres are going to be jumping off in regards to new movie seasons and other types of things. And for my people who, again, just like comic type of stuff, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing the people dressing up in crazy costumes and doing all the other types of biz. So, yeah, as people know, we are not one-faceted, as it were. We are a hip-hop generation radio show, but we don't just do hip-hop, bottom line. So that's what's up. We respect all of our foundations before and dope stuff that comes afterwards. Let's see, what else is going on? A lot's been going on this past week, even while on vacation. People can actually start checking out the FuseBox Radio new website, which links all of our social sites as well as our blog, blackradiosback.com. It has information about the brief history of the radio show and all that good stuff. You can go to FuseboxRadioOnline.com. That's FuseboxRadioOnline.com. And right when you get on there, you see our nice description, syndicated FuseBox Radio, DJ Fusion Jon Judah. And you'll see, our YouTube's going to get updated a lot throughout NY Comic Con, but you see our YouTube, a little box of our YouTube, a little box of our latest Twitter stuff, latest Facebook updates. For people who like to read, our Goodreads selections, which constantly get updated. The podcast, the SoundCloud account, a whole bunch of other good stuff. Nice comprehensive site. And of course, like I said, it links to blackradiosback.com and a whole bunch of other things. It has our contact info on there, so check that out. And of course, blackradiosback.com. Been doing a lot of revamping with the format of blackradiosback.com that people are going to see really in effect this month of October 2010. So sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Also, big shouts out again to our affiliate peoples. Shouts out to Planet Ill. Shouts out. I got to shout out my bro O Diesel, the editor of Planet Ill. We met up while I was in NYC this past week, and cool peoples, period. And bottom line, planetill.com. We do the indecent exposure article for them, where we put a whole bunch of different independent music artists, highlight them each week from different types of genres. Shout out to my folks over at Oh Hell No, the Oh Hell No blog, our folks over in the Midwest and Chi-Town and all them other spots. And do the Mixtape Mondays weekly section there, as well as varied reviews for New Music Tuesdays, reviewing a bunch of independent and mainstream releases that have dropped. This past week I reviewed a new Ice Cube album and the new Aloe Black album, and there's a whole bunch of other great reviews in this week's joint as well, so definitely check that out. And of course, we have to shout out the listener. Regardless of how you listen and check us out, we deeply appreciate all of y'all. And you can check out all of our broadcast affiliates at blackradiosback.com. And we have a tab up top that we can click onto, and you see all of our latest people. They have definitely a bunch of great content besides our show as well. So definitely support all of those fine people. They get us to you. And we're gonna keep moving from there. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that's just gonna get revealed slowly. I don't like to jinx ourselves, as it were. Plus, we know how it goes. I don't want to get rabied by people biting the fuse box just because we announce an idea just yet. Y'all can bite afterwards. But anyway, it's all good. It's all dandy. Got a lot going on this week. New Black Agenda Report segment, new Media Minute segment from the folks over at Free Press, new Direct Effects segment from the historic Black College Radio Network. We also have an interview, that's going to be on the air this week. Really interesting guest, Mr. Ken Ivey. Some people also know him as Pimp and Ken through the documentaries Pimps Up, Hoes Down, American Pimp, and various joints. He's been on a whole bunch of Hedge rap albums. And for people who know, he has gone legit. He's been legit for a minute, and it's pretty much flipping the street knowledge to the corporate arena is where he's at right now, and people learning how to flip things just for the business sake in general and mental sake in general. And he has done that through a lot of means. I know some people have seen, I thank God he's on how many editions of the Pimpology book, the pretty much like a 48 Laws of Power type of joint through Simon & Schuster, which one of the biggest publishing houses in the United States. So they ain't gonna let nobody jive who can't handle business go through those means. And also he has a few web ventures popping off with Pimp College and so forth and so on. But it's not about you dealing some chicks on the street. So get that out your head right now. Y'all know the FuseBox Radio ain't about that, no way. But very very interesting interview. We went all over the place with that one. And it's enlightening, so definitely check that out. And of course the music, oh god, we got so much music that's come in the past week or two. But y'all know how we do, old school, new school, Judah, Jon Judah and I balance it out and keep it ill, keep it live, and just keep it balanced. Balanced black radio is needed for the heads. And who is not the average person? The average person rules the world, so we can reach out to those heads. That's all we trying to do. But yeah, man, sorry for all the preamble babbling there, Judah. It's been a week. We're backed up because it's been a week. The heads have gotten on, and only a few subjects that we have to touch base on. I know one major thing. Let's get this one out the way right now. Is the controversy and accusations towards Bishop Eddie Long. Real short synopsis. Bishop Eddie Long is a Atlanta pastor, for those folks who are not in the United States. Very well known within the black community, beyond kind of one of these mega church Fitzpatrick type of cats, and he's been accused of using his power position to basically sexually harass young boys. Now, I'm going to put it like this: anybody who uses a spiritual position to take advantage of people, whether sexually or otherwise, is dirty. Bottom line, if for no other reason besides the people that directly affects, it makes a huge indirect effect because it messes with people's mentality in regards to taking spirituality seriously, and therefore religion seriously. I'm also not big at all in terms of what they call like the prosperity preachers and gospel, where it's like if you don't got money, you ain't nobody. You know, that's some BS to me, in all honesty. Now, from the information that's leaked so far, it's not looking good for him right now. It's not looking good at all. And do I hope it's not true? Of course I do, but it's not looking good. There's always the thing of, well, you know, they're accusing the black man of blah blah blah. Unfortunately, there have been people of multiple backgrounds and religions who've been messing up for a minute in that regard. Now, I think internationally, the latest promotion with that is the Catholic Church, where they got a bunch of people messing around with the kids and stuff like that on the low and getting shuffled around and stuff like that. Personally, this affects me more because it affects black Americans more. And I don't know, man. I just hope it's not true. Judah, what you got on that?
Well, I'm not a Longfellow. Let's just get that out the way. I remember when I first saw the brother on TV, I had got a feeling about him. Not about what his sexual preference was, but just a vibe. Sometimes I like things that happen to people because it kind of confirms the intuition, or that little angel on your shoulder that says something ain't right with that cat. You know, sometimes you need things to fulfill themselves. I didn't really want this to. It's one side of me says, well, they messed with a black man, but another side of me is like, well, he was using an institution in a way that was supposed to emotionally heal people and invigorate them to fight against colonialism, racism, and all that, civil rights, human rights, and used it for, you know, a position about himself, which is unfortunate. This is also unfortunate. I saw him with a curly kid recently. I don't think he always had a curly kid. It looked like his hair got a little bit more like Jerry curl on it. For the overseas people, that was always a look that blacks used to try to get to be like white people because they didn't like their nappy DNA helix type hair that was given by God. But, you know, maybe he was ashamed, which is the reason why he went to other men, children, or tried to influence them since they were kids so he could have pets. If that is the case, this type of thing on children is a child abuse is a world phenomenon. Is touched on in America, but it goes in the Catholic Church for centuries. It has been in witchcraft and satanic cults, which influence all areas of people activity, especially people, whether it's poor or whether it's very rich people. These people are into human sacrifice, child abduction, child sacrifice, drinking the child's blood, because supposedly the child's blood is better before puberty, and in some ways gets the and strengthens the witch or the Satanist. They like to put people through fear because they like to drink adrenaline-laced blood, which is a part of what witches do. But we're just going from Bishop Eddie Long. It's a tradition in religious circles for individuals to want to take advantage of people and control people and mess with the minds of children. He's just a person who claims to be Christian doing it. Now, there's witches, Roman Catholics, Jewish rabbis, and regular people and people of other faiths. You know what I'm saying? Which in the end makes people down on spirituality, which is what the people at top want people to be down on spirituality and to believe in nothing and only rely on their physical senses and what they see, as opposed to maybe your third eye telling you that person ain't right, even though you might like what you see. But, you know, I pray for the brother. I hope the best. I hope it is not true. If it is true, I think he should step down and get away from that situation. He's going to make more people not want to believe in God or even believe in the belief he has. So, which in the end makes him foolish. And I knew black preachers coming up. None of them was like him. You know what I'm saying? There are, you know, if it wasn't for the black church, civil rights in America wouldn't be where it is today. You know, of course, we needed people. We needed those of the Nation of Islam. We needed the Black Panther Party. We needed all the other, the RNA. We needed those groups. But the black church was a part of the thing that was worked in unison with those beautiful people. And hopefully Bishop Eddie Long doesn't overshadow or put down the revolutionary heritage of the black church, which I don't believe he was a part of.
Alrighty, well said, Judah, well said. A few more quick joints, because I know people are going to be impatient to get into all the other good programming that we have. Another kind of bugged out news story. Shout out to the folks at the website, The Economic Collapse. Y'all keep hearing us talk about who really owns the mainstream media on this radio show. We're a proud independent media outlet. A lot of different concepts and ideas, revolutionary and other types of mentality to not happen without independent media, much less just even putting out different concepts to people's minds. And they had an article that breaks down excellently the 6 corporations that control mostly everything in the United States that people see, view, and watch. Now, what kills you is back in 1983, approximately 50 corporations had different facets in the world of the mainstream media. Now we have 6. So whether you watch Spanish television, American television, different radio stations, you peep, etc., the majority of them are owned by 6 big major conglomerates. Now, if somebody wants to put an agenda out there, it's going to get out there. Bottom line. And that should be something that should put people in thought. But you have the articles on the Economic Collapse. It's linked to our Twitter page. And it's just really interesting because they literally have the block where it said these big 6 companies, all the stuff that's under there. And there were some people who I didn't know some of the companies that were under there. So, you know, it gets major. It gets really major and gets really heavy. And for people who want to know who those 6 big corporations are, Time Warner, Walt Disney, Viacom, News Corp, owned by Rupert Murdoch, which is like Fox News, a whole bunch of other things, CBS Corporation, and NBC Universal. And yeah, just go to that website and do a search and check out all the junk that's under these people. It gets kind of scary. It gets kind of scary and it gets kind of nervous, especially when you see some of the neutral stuff that gets put out there. Or if you're just, essentially, if you're not a rich person, the way that people will just compartmentally block you in a certain image, and that just gets pushed to a mass of people. We talk about a lot of these companies, they own a lot of the regular broadcast stuff, much less the cable channels and everything that people access right now. And with the way this is going, we're kind of seeing how people are trying to ship that into the internet. And, you know, which is even now, with people having different ownership of the broadband cable and stuff like that, you know, folks are trying to wrangle that as well. So, you know, just food for thought. Judah?
Yeah, secret societies, all conspiring. It'll be 6 one day, then it'll be 1. Just like it'll be just 1 bank, just like it'll be 1 government, 1 army, 1 currency. Everything is kind of like dwindling down to that, you know, if there was like several in the past, now there's only 6, vibrating on 6. And then it'll go to probably 3, and then 1, just like everything else. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but I guess we keep our head up.
No doubt. So I honestly think with the way that situation goes, is a lot of people just don't know. I think there's that inherent feeling. Like just to bring up an example, like there'll be people who'll be like, why do we see the same like 15 to 20 rap videos all the time on MTV, BET, and VH1? They're all owned under Viacom. So, you know, that inherent feeling has a foundation. When you look at certain stuff, why don't I see a lot of people that look like me who aren't acting coonish on a broadcast television show. That's part of the reason why too. So it gets deep. It gets deep.
These witches that control these organizations have to have a negative view of us so we can feel bad about ourselves and give them power.
Indeedy. And another bugged out scenario, speaking of what's going on with who controls imagery and where is the money, we pretty much don't hear anything about the quotation earthquake situation now on the mainstream news. But I saw an interesting article over on the Times UK website today, and it was talking about the $1.15 billion the United States promised to start rebuilding efforts in Haiti. None of that has reached Haiti yet. None of it has been released. It was about 9 months after the earthquake and that scenario. So what the government promised by Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, none of it's come over there yet. None of it has remotely come through, and supposedly they're saying a lot of that is because of red tape in DC. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of stuff that gets passed when people want it to get passed and pushed through. So, you know, red tape usually means we ain't trying to deal with that right now until somebody pressures us. So I hope that does occur soon. I hope all these other countries that pledge money to help out that situation, that occurs soon, just on an African diasporic basis and just on a humanitarian basis. I mean, Haiti was one of the poorest countries in the United States before, in the world. I'm about to say not the United States, sorry, in the world before the earthquake happened. So, and we know elections are happening around there pretty soon too. So I think there's a lot of chess being played right now, but we'll see how that goes about. Judah?
Haitians are dark skinned, look very African. So it's not, and because they look that way, it's going to be slow for them to respond, and they know the poor and desperate, that's going to be easy to manipulate. So there probably will be some people who will become soldiers out of that, who maybe, hopefully they won't use any of those Haitians who need help in a manipulative way to have them used as soldiers against other black people because they're desperate in need, like has been done across the world before.
Indeedy. And one for my music people, one major situation happened this past week in regards to folks who passed away. Dick Griffey, the founder of the Solar record label, passed away at 71. For those who may not be familiar with the Solar label, it's the record label was an acronym for Sound of Los Angeles Records, and it was a spinoff of Soul Train Records. And some of the acts who came through there, I mean, damn near defined the late 70s to 1980s in regards to some certain aspects of black R&B and soul music, including Shalimar, The Whispers, Lakeside, Dynasty, Climax, Midnight Star, The Deal, and a whole lot more. So, I mean, people should probably know a lot of hits that came through that joint. You know, Shalimar, Second Time Around, Make That Move Right Now, Night to Remember, The Whispers, It's a Love Thing, and the beats goes on. I mean, you know, some really 80s classics type of stuff that, especially for the hip-hop generation, a lot of that got sampled later on and whatnot. Lakeside, Fantastic Voyage, you know, right from there. So there was a lot of funk history that went through there too. So definitely excuse me, definitely respect due and condolences to his family, friends, and all the people who've been affected by the music that came through that particular label.
Yeah, I saw something about him on when they had the Soul Train thing. It was definitely connected with Soul Train, and then some marvelous, wonderful acts came through there. Big up to him, everybody who was involved in that, and everybody that came through there. I just want to say briefly is that I know people who play those music as DJs, and they don't even call it R&B. They call it boogie. You know what I'm saying? These people, I'm not going to say where they from, whatever, but I think, you know, you can call anything boogie almost that you can dance to. And overseas people should realize that type of music is called R&B, rhythm and blues, started by American black people, whether they were West Coast, Midwest, down South, or East Coast. And this music will live forever.
No doubt. And excuse me, yeah, so much we had to cover this past week. But last regard, I have to give a shout out to the people who do the unsung documentaries. They air on TV One over here. They just started off their season. I missed the very first episode, but I saw the one they had on Musical Youth this past week, and they still are maintaining an excellent job. Now, people know that we're not really friends with the Radio One Corporation. They do own TV One, but TV One so far has still maintained a pretty nice standard of what they put on that particular news station. And honestly, with BET essentially being more or less shot to hell, besides one or two joints they did, including the female MC documentary that they had, which was kind of interesting. TV One, pretty much holds it down. I know they got a lot going on with that later on. I know they got a Fat Boys joint that's dropping, and a whole bunch of other scenarios. But the Musical Youth documentary was excellent, and I had to bring it up. I think people could find at least clips of that on TV One's website and everything. And a lot of interesting information got dropped. And I think one of the interesting lines of info they have there is the second you either compromise your artistic integrity, or you have people who do bad business or who ain't right to be around you, is when things get completely messed up. Yeah, in 2010, people still haven't learned that today. People will tell on you just to get some website hits right now. People will call you out for no damn reason right now. You could do nothing, but you can have somebody put up a YouTube video and be like, FCC wise, I banged out this famous person, and just so they can feel like they got attention, and use technology to pleasure themselves and all of that type of jazz. So it's an interesting world. But shouts out to all those brothers. They went through some crazy business, and hopefully things stabilize out for them and whatnot. They went through a lot of stuff when they were young, and I just had to bring up that documentary because it was fly. Also, for all the people who are wondering, I will be twittering watching the BET Hip Hop Awards. I saw some people who were there putting out information, and it's not sounding too fly so far, and I barely heard anything about a tribute to Guru at least one of substance. But we'll see what they put on there and everything. At this juncture, it's unfortunate. Who really expects a damn thing from the BET Awards besides a few decent performances? But we'll see. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. But as y'all hear my voice, it's like, whatever. Anyway,
some of the mainstream shows will have more sense of goodness or a true sense of essence in them, because they will at least have an acknowledgement about certain things. Like she bring up the thing about Guru. I met Guru. You know what I'm saying? I knew Guru. And for a black thing to gloss over one of probably the most important hip-hoppers ever, Boston by way of Brooklyn, it just shows you how trash-oriented and how shallow that even black media can be. You know what I'm saying? But, that was done by them, controversial, non-Billboard Negroes, so I guess they feel they weren't as important. But FuseBox is gonna rock on, my children, and we're gonna of course be displaying the good stuff like Guru, Gangstar, and all that. And also a lot of people have a problem with old school hip hop because old school hip hop was all New York, and a lot of people have a problem with that, especially modern day, since we have other regions doing things. So for them to, like white people, rewrite history and act like it don't, like racist white people, and rewrite it or forget it or block it out, whatever. And then the thing about being young and old. Okay, so when you get old, we'll forget you too. Since you want to forget about the old people, what goes around comes around, baby boy. Alright, FuseBox gonna rock it, real McCoy, every freaking day.
Alright, no doubt. We about to get into it. Syndicated FuseBox Radio Broadcast. DJ Fusion Jon Judah, balanced like radio for the masses. Music, interviews, commentary, all that good stuff. Got our interview with Ken Ivey, Pimp Ken, coming up after some music, and we're gonna get into the mix. All right, peace.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio, DJ Fusion.
implication, hip hop is wrong. Beats tapped out, played back in song. Consider hip hop as a verbal sport. It brings pleasure while expressing one's frame of thought. Those that don't like it, then you're psychotic. To my point of view, hip hop's exotic. Rhymes being written every time you blink, with no vital signs of becoming extinct. Try to demolish it will not be worth killing all hip hop fans on earth. Don't try to compare it, there's no relative. The word to describe hip hop creative. Once you're at a party, you're in hip hop's lair. To downgrade art, how could one dare? Once upon a time, they used to play soul. From there, they went to rock and roll. Rock died down, then along came pop. Now you're living in the world of hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. On a one-way course, up and being led by an unseen force. You try to hold it down, won't be no good. The more it gets exposed, the more it gets understood. It's all fantasy, yet all realistic. Often complicated, other times simplistic. Lyrics so sharp, they can cut like a knife. I'm sworn by oath to the hip-hop life. Live drums, let's guitar strumming. Hip-hop is the life of the up-and-coming. Not by force, by one's own choice. Persuaded by the beat and the MC's voice. There are people who love it across the land, and there are those that think that it should be banned. When I say I love it, it comes from the heart. Very thankful for the day that it got its start. Now that it got started, you'll see it won't stop, and you'll be living in the world of hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. Do that will make me mad is take away my pen and my hip hop pad. Tag that away, I have nothing left, so let it go free or sentence me death. I know you had troubles with your mom's dad when you were growing up, going through your childhood fads. Some parents think that hip hop means wearing fat shoelaces and name brand jeans. It really doesn't matter just what you say. Hip hop will be around till you're old and gray. They're just small lies created by nerds. You think that I'm playing? You mark my words. Just like man says rockets to Mars, hip hop's limit is a silence of stars. The more it gets accepted, you'll see it won't drop, and you'll be living in the world of hip hop. Running neck and neck in the music world race. You don't have to listen if it isn't your taste. It's becoming worldwide, internationally known. Have you ever heard the saying, to each his own? People like jazz, cause that's their taste. I prefer Chris Highs with an earthquake bass. They're a hip-hop song and make you tense. And then there are those not worth 2 cents. But still hip-hop's gonna make it smart, cause you used to only hear it in your neighborhood park. To all non-believers, you should know your name. Since the park, don't you see how far the hip-hop came? It's been around for years and you ask yourself how. For the very same reason that you're listening now. You might have been hooked from the very first line, cause raps like these cultivate one's mind. One day your resistance level might drop and you'll admit it's a world of hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. Straight from the MC's mouth, you heard it. You have to bear with it cause you can't convert it. It's based on a beat with a real slight dip. Cool Herc came along and said that's hip. Head started popping, he began to hop, and he said let's call this hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hip hop.
This is Milk D. Right now you're listening to the FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion. I gets money.
Yeah. Renaissance Child. Heaven Razor. Raziel, on earth as it is in heaven. Wings up.
Yo, let me see your heavenly swagger.
You gotta do it like this with me. Renaissance 76, some say heavily sent. My pitch got my enemy sick. Now I'm back independent as Prince, a young black industry pimp. That'll flip, more money that's spent, more flows for your memory chip. When I empty a clip, I don't miss like the Kennedy hit. I'm Max Julian, the millionaire mind inside a hooligan. Got chicks that's Peruvian, that slip toolies in clubs and parties. The Project Marcus Garvey, turn the hood to the woods or a dark safari. Spit game that's older than the black Atari. Or I could upgrade quicker than a fast still denim and Gore-Tex, but more or less I'm ready for war vets. No Rolex or homo sex. I rode off jets, I slept with the tech in my polo vest. Go back like a Memorex tape cassette, but still I rap my project back of the F. Red Hook got him shook up, gasping for breath. Haunt must again on the third day after my death. Amazing grace, I ain't with the bathing apes. A&Rs wanna hate, try to tell me to wait. Put out a mixtape, don't make me spit in your face. Put this 40 to your head, make you dig in the safe. I'm the great Constantine, I conquer kings. I'm a Renaissance child from my father's genes. Like Joseph interpreting the Pharaoh's dream. Man, business affairs better have my cream. Now the white man plan is to have my queen. I seen bosses with Maybelline on. Got sick of hearing book, now I needed a theme song. I'm reborn, I'm back now, getting my eat on. It's heaven raising, so be gone. Be gone.
I don't have any money.
Yo, your physician got you worse than crackheads. Man with the plan, get you needing them damn meds. The corporations controlling the airwaves. They own your brain, you ain't nothing but their slaves. The feds reading your Twitters and your Facebooks. They be tapping your cells, tracking your smells, put you back in your cells. On TV, every politician flip-flop and it don't stop. Amateur porn sites, stiff click, Planned Parenthood, their basis. The sterilization, the so-called genetically inferior races. Nazis using eugenics to kill black babies. Who better me in heaven raise it, take it back to the 80s. The boom, bip, bap, and the bop, and the rap. Stolen cop car, hop in the back, popping the cap. They ain't locking the cat, rocking the track, cocking the back. Hip hop from the doctor operating, never dropping the whack. The White House digging through your emails. Entertainment industry run by homosexual she-males. The climate change is irrelevant. The global warming fearmongers trying to bring in the world government. Government poison its own with chemicals. Human beings being born with horns and tentacles. The program keeping you in your damn hood. Mentally raping you and taking your manhood. Lon Chaney, the phantom, abandon your plan and examine the famine. Helping you preparing, I'm sharing awareness. I'm caring, I'm playing in the cannon like Yosemite Sam and the Sons of Man in the Wu-Tang Clan and the Rugged Man. And as a kid I wasn't interested in Transformers. Wanted to be like Rambo and shoot rocket launches. Public relations, creations. Rappers that are Freemasons. Kissing more initiations. These are iffy situations. Felt good, it sounded good? Cool, I'm done.
Now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Look towards our future with a positive vibration. Hey, Sizzla Kalonji. Hey, Babylon, me out around here. Be careful what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing with taxpayers' money. Be careful what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing with black people money. Be careful what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing with poor people money. Be careful what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing. Prepare for a day when it's not sunny. Ask them if I'm dead. Taxpayers' money gone to. I buy beer gun like you don't got nothing for do. Me say I'm that. Taxpayers' money gone to. I belong to a prison just for poor people. Me say I'm that. Taxpayers' money gone to. I buy beer weapons like you don't got nothing for do. Hey, you're that. Taxpayers' money gone to. I belong to a prison just for poor people. Educate the youth of no matter the expense, yeah. Build more schools and training centers. Too much separation the youth them live with. Educate the youth so they can run their own business. Set an example for the youth them to follow. That means when they get out of schools, them are big scholars. People business, no power, no mix up in. You know see the school and hospitals and roads one big senior. Everybody wanna kill everyone in. Bloody machine and go do some farming. Police to protect and serve, but still every other day another you them kill. And people who know how to tell you know what I want. When you have government, look for yourself. Cut out the time. No for them not on them sins like a lunch. But I be a corruption who do let it in the country. And that's why your money gone to. I buy me a gun like you don't got none of it. And that's why your money gone to. I build up more prison for slave poor people. Hey, and that's why your money gone to. Babylon don't love the children. Babylon don't love the children. Babylon don't love the children. Say them buy this. Well, we want to see it, receipt. Yo, I know we can't see it.
type. Show more love, unite and help. Stop one like you love slave master over your family. Later slave master, no business for the body. And that's why as money can do. I buy more cause I couldn't have got nothing for do. And that's why as money can do. I build up more prison just for poor people. From the sugar cane factory, them sell it out. I eat in the slave. Yes, them sell it out. I wish mommy airport, them sell it out. I eat with the flavor. Yes, them sell it out. I wish mommy JPS, them sell it out. The public service regulators, them sell it out. Everything them sell out. Babylon, the judgment has spell out. Me ask them if I that. That's why that's money gone to. I buy me a gun to kill poor people. That's why that's money gone to. Them a bill up me a prison. Me ask them if I that. That's why that's money gone to. It's about to no lavish. I put down what this. You know, Babylon falling. Africa, yeah. Africa, Rastaman.
Better check out DJ Fusion.
Especially the promiscuous one them. Yeah, when you have your girl, them make them know them to respect your wife. When you have your girl, them make them know them to control your life. When you have your girl, them make them know them to take the train line. Cause you have a crazy wife, and she not stop it, concubine. And no mind me, no mind, I resign. To the facts of the man, them I go share the wine. No fool, but me still see I'm blind. But me know some me not got about all the time. I don't care if she want use her head, but nobody make me have to start go which me bed. Now make me get paranoid and start to red. Cause by that the time something dead. When you have your girl, them make them know them to respect your wife. When you have your girl, them make them know them to control your life. When you have your girl, them make them know them to take the train line. Cause you have a crazy wife, she does not be concubine. Try and get a room, a altar man court. And I use the back seat and my man tear a spot. Better you go take push as a last resort. Cause I worry she ever put foot on me foot. And I house me a broke when me bleach out the night. I hustle me a hustle when me jump on the mic. Definitely not a shot but if a girl bright with no rap we put out her light. When you have your girl, them make them know them to respect your wife. When you have your girl, them make them know them to control your life. When you have your girl, them make them know them to take the train line. Cause you have a crazy wife, and she does not be concubine. It's a for y'all on the Monday. It's a for y'all on the Monday. It's a for y'all on the Monday. All of the gully one day. Yeah, when you have your girl, them make them know them to respect your wife. When you have your girl, them make them know them to control your life. When you have your girl, them make them know them to take the train line. Cause you have a crazy wife, and she does not be concubine. And no mind me, no mind, no resign, me resign. To the facts of the man, them I go share the wine. Not play no fool, but me still see I'm blind. And me know some me not go there about all the time. I don't care if she want use her head, but nobody make me have to start to wish me dead. Don't make me get paranoid and start to red. Cause by that the time something dead. When you have your girl, them make them know them to respect your wife. When you have your girl, them make them know them to control your life. When you have your girl, them
you are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
It
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
8 years ago, when Cory Booker made his first bid for mayor of Newark, New Jersey, I exposed him in the pages of the Black Commentator as a product of the Milwaukee-based Bradley Foundation and its network of right-wing think tanks. Back in 2002, Booker was a one-term Newark City councilman and advocate of publicly funded vouchers for private schools. Millions of dollars in contributions from his many friends on the right allowed Booker to vastly outspend the incumbent mayor, but he still lost. I like to take a little credit for Booker's defeat the first time around, for having warned Newark voters that Booker was a Trojan horse for corporate right-wingers who were determined to privatize the public schools. Booker won his second attempt to capture Newark City Hall in 2006, and former Mayor Sharp James went to prison for corruption. There wasn't too much Mayor Booker could do to privatize Newark schools, since they've been under the control of the state of New Jersey since 1995. Then, last year, Booker got very lucky. New Jersey elected Chris Christie, a fiercely reactionary Republican, as governor. Cory Booker, still the same Trojan horse for the rich right-wingers that had funded his career, had found a political partner in his mission to turn over the public schools to corporations. Booker was already tight with the black right-wing billionaire, Oprah Winfrey. It was on Oprah's show that fellow billionaire Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook owner, announced a $100 million gift to Newark schools to be administered jointly by Booker and the Republican governor. Booker has since gotten commitments for another $40 million from Microsoft's Bill Gates, a New York hedge fund manager, and an educational investment corporation. Cory Booker is rolling in the dough and poised to make his right-wing dreams come true. Just as I warned back in 2002, Booker remained determined to make Newark the national showcase city for corporate education, only now he's got the cash. And he's now part of a full-blown network of capitalists whose mission is to turn American education into a market for power and profit. The billionaires are circling public education like birds of prey, seeking to transform charter schools into an interlocking, national, for-profit business worth trillions of dollars. That's what the hedge funds are after, and that is the mission of Booker Moneybag John Doerr and his California-based New Schools Venture Fund, whose goal is to build an entirely new sector of public education through private investment. They want nothing less than to create a nationwide, corporate-managed schools network paid for by public funds but run by private managers. Cory Booker and Newark are central to this project, as was Washington, D.C., where the viciously anti-union schools chief, Michelle Rhee, will soon be fired after the recent defeat of her Cory Booker-like boss, Mayor Adrian Fenty. The Walmart family and other super-rich right-wingers attempted to take over the D.C. system through millions in contributions with political strings attached. Oprah Winfrey is using her television platform to boost Michelle Rhee for superintendent of Newark schools. Rhee also has the backing of the Obama administration through Education Secretary Arnie Duncan. Booker, Fenty, and Obama, corporate Trojan horses, all of them, and deadly enemies of public education. For Black Agenda Radio, I'm Glenn Ford. On the web, go to www.blackagendareport.com.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are now tuned in to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. You're as good as they say you are. Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
All right, everybody, 1 2 1 2. What's going on? You're now in tune to another session of the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah since 1998 on your FM dial internet radio station, podcast, or website. bringing you a slice of what we call 21st century black radio. You don't get the watered down business with our music or our interviews. And speaking of, y'all know we're in our fall season here of 2010, and we've been bringing it live with all the different artists and things we've had on. And we have a special guest on for this week's show this evening. I'm sure a lot of our listeners are familiar with his various works, whether you go on the DVD end, hearing his voice on some really known hip-hop MC's albums, or his books that have been out. But we're going to definitely get into detail with that and the latest projects that the brother has on board. We have Mr. Ken Ivey, also known as Pimpin' Ken, on the line. How are you doing this evening, sir?
Hey, how you doing? It's my pleasure.
Thank you for taking out your time. I personally, viewed a lot of your DVDs. I own Pimpology, 48 Laws of the Game and all of that, and definitely glad to hook up with you today.
Thank you very much. And we want to thank all the people out there, including yourself, who have graciously purchased our products, because definitely, once you get the product, most people realize that, when we say pimping, we're talking about pimping in big business. And, a lot of people say, well, why do you still call yourself Pimpin' Ken if you're not in the streets no more? I tell them, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm pimping Ken. I'm pimping myself right now. So, if people don't purchase, if people don't support me, then, hey, me, my biggest hope, will definitely go broke.
And that's all good. I mean, that is the line of business at the end of the day. And I know with the book with the 48 Laws, to me, it was just a straight up business book that the average head could pick up and understand. I definitely appreciate how you put all that information out there and through your own perspective for, cats on the street.
Exactly. And a lot of people have that misconception. I mean, a lot of people that purchase my book is a book that can't stay on shelves. If you go to Barnes and Nobles and Borders, they'll tell you it just sold out. So, but a lot of people that's been purchasing my book, I guess you could say they are people of a different stature that which people would normally anticipate that would be purchased in the book. And a lot of business people, and if you look at some of the comments, I've got doctors and lawyers on Amazon.com, professors comment on my book. And you go to some of the other sites and you look at some of the comments on there, you see, and I even had this one lady, she was an insurance lady. She owns several insurance companies, and she actually dissected my book and broke it down for me in a way that I never even looked at it. I was like, wow. I said, this is interesting, but she really actually broke it down and told me how she applied my book to her insurance company, and who is her bottom hole. Her bottom hole is her VP. She was just going deep into it.
Oh wow!
I looked at it in that perspective, and I was like, wow. This is really interesting. But yeah, that's definitely a book that that any person that wants to better their life, or any person that want to learn how to deal with the sharks, because there's a lot of sharks in business. And you have to have a certain mentality to even be out here in the business world, and that's what I try to explain to people. Because when I'm going to Simon & Schuster and I'm doing this six-figure deal, $250,000 to write this book, you got to remember these people specialize in manipulating and pretty much I mean, I don't know if you can curse on your thing, but in effing people. I mean, they specialize in effing people. So they talking to me, we negotiate, and I had to use some of the tactics in my own book. I mean, one of the tactics that I talk about in the book is I talk about purse first and ass last. I said and that means that you don't want to earn your cost, you want to cost your cost. You know what I'm saying? You want to cost it. You don't want to earn it. You want to be worth something. You want to be of value. So going in this meeting with these sharks, first thing that I had to do was I had to figure out how can I, take control of the situation. So, I mean, because I'm sure not going to chase them. I'm going to replace them. And I got a name in the game, and these are all chuckers that I'm referring to. So I got a name in the game already. So how do I make that name work for me in this situation? How do I get first, last? How do I not chase them and replace them? How do I, say there's no love in the game? I mean, this is business. When the stock drops, you drop the stock. So I'm in the meeting to make a long story short. And I get up and I walk out the meeting abruptly. My manager gets frantic, the people's frantic. Ken. And I know what I'm doing is all staged. I'm leaving out the meeting, and the people, all these executives, they're looking crazy. Like, what the heck is going on? So my manager said, well, can we adjourn the meeting to tomorrow? So they adjourn the meeting to the next day. So I had a friend of mine. He wasn't a lawyer, but he was a pretty, intelligent speaking guy. He spoke with a Harvard accent. Either a Yale accent. He was, collegiate in his demeanor. So I said, man, listen, I'm gonna call you on a conference call. I want you to act as my lawyer, and when you tell him you give my list of demands. I got two demands. I want my copyrights, and I want my album to be released as if it was a album.
Okay.
So we in the meeting, and a call come in. It's my fictitious, my pseudo lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So he called and he tell them my demands, and they was like, "Is this what it's going to take?" So if you look at the book, you got the book. I own the copyrights of the book, and that's not really heard of in a major corporation like that, because Family Truth is owned by CBS. You know what I'm saying? That was little I people. Yeah, that's who own that. I mean, the big I. So so when you think about that, and you think about the machinations and the tactics that I use in order to gain control and power, I was able to pimp them by using tactics that I was used on the street, and that would apply in the different circumstances. But I was able to use those tactics and using the business arena, and was able to get what a lot of young people don't end up with, and that's their masters and their copyright. These record labels and these book companies, they're the biggest pimps of all. You think, these guys on the corner pimping, man, get in a meeting with one of them people, they conduct their business. I mean, they tell you they're going to give you 7 cents on the record. They say they're going to give you a 50-50 production deal, which means that if you shoot a video for $300,000, hold on $50,000, but you're only getting 7% on your record. So, hold on, this is the other guy that's supposed to come for the bang him in. Hold on, sorry about that.
Not a problem. And for our listeners, you're now hearing live, we got Pimp and Ken on the phone lines. We're going to be getting to a lot of his projects coming up shortly.
Yeah, TP on the phone line too. The guy who co-doing the college with me.
All right, TP, how you doing this evening?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
That's what's up. I hear you represent my home area of the DC Metro.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I'm from Northeast, man. 2018.
All right, true indeed. Now, again, I'm definitely glad we had the both of you online, and I definitely am glad that we just had brought up earlier the situation of how the corporations are doing some serious pimping back and forth, and it sounds like you almost had to do a Trojan horse situation to have those cats over at Simon & Schuster actually give you the proper respect that you deserve just as a human being, much less as a businessman.
And that's what my book is all about. My book teaches you how to take control of the situation, how to recognize the value in yourself, how to take personal initiative. Because you have to take the personal initiative. The reason why a lot of people is unsuccessful is because they don't take the personal initiative. They don't go the extra mile. And that's key in business. You have to go the extra mile. And when I was in the game, in those streets, I had to have that initiative. You have to get rid of the word if. Because, if I can do this, if I can do that, if I can do this, you got to have a plan. You have to have a burning desire. You have to work that plan. You have to have a purpose in life. These are the things I teach people in my book, because these are things that I learned from people like Dale Carnegie and Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. David Lieberman. All these great scholars. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Og Mandino, you know what I'm saying? All these different books I read, and what I did was I kind of like stir them all up like gumbo, and I made it, part of my book. And so people in the hood, they can have the same information that people in corporate America have, but it'd be relative to them, though. They'd be able to understand it, from a perspective that, in the vernacular that they can understand, the ebonics, when I say pimp and hoe, these are common words in the hood, so these guys are able to understand it. But most people, once they read my book, even though they buy, these young guys, they buy with the intentions of pimping, to learn how to pimp, they leave away with, they call me, they text me, and they rate me, and they say, Ken, man, you know what, you changed my life. This book is nothing what I thought. This is deal with everyday everyday, it's just deal with everyday situations. And I said, yeah. I said, that was my purpose. I knew I had to use the pimping to trick y'all, because if I'd have said, you know, I'm the new TD Jakes, y'all would have shut the door on me. Sometimes, out of the worst of situations, the wiser find means of good. You know, and we truly know there's nothing entirely good and nothing entirely evil. There's no good without its admixture of evil. There's no evil without its admixture of good, because you have to get the good from the evil to get to the good. You got to get the evil from the good to get to the evil. It's just, I mean, unfortunately, it's just like that. You know, I mean, it's not a pretty statement, but you know, I mean, you know, sometimes we have to do that. Most of your preachers, they come from their world. You know, most of your people, you know, that are successful people, at some point in time, you know, they had some bumps in the road, some forks in the road, and they eventually overcame. And that's what we're trying to get people to do, you know. And I was on an interview before, you know, last year. That asked me, a white dude, he asked me, he said, well, why would you be here promoting this and this? I said, look here, man. I said, man, do you want me to go back to the days when I had 45? Do you want me to kick this door in, come in with a 45 pistol, whip you, and rob you, and take that watch and that? He said, oh my God. I said, yeah. See what I'm saying? You trying to push me back to how I used to be, and here I am. I'm with a legitimate company, one of the biggest companies in the world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a multi-billion-dollar company gave me a deal, and you telling me that I have garbage? Are you telling me that I'm promoting some type of crazy stuff and that I'm not supposed to feed my children? Come on now. So yeah, you know, people, you know, they have a misconception. People have a propensity to prejudge people also.
That was definitely a strong example of that. I mean, you're supposed to be, unfortunately in this country, like, you're supposed to be a black man. You ain't supposed to be about anything or getting out from a certain situation, because most people don't necessarily want to get into any type of hustle that can get themselves in that type of danger or bad situations. But, you know, like you said, you came up, and then next thing it's like, damn, you're not fitting into my stereotype. And, you know, that caused problems.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I did a lot of white stations, you know, for Simon Schuster. And I'm not prejudiced, so, you know, if there's any white listeners, I mean, don't get a misconception. And a lot of these people, they act like I was actually still pimping, you know. I mean, like I'm actually putting a hole in the track. And I'm like, listen, I said, man, I'm here, you know, trying to promote this book that Bill Clinton would or Obama would, anybody else that get paid from a book company. I mean, a publicist gave me your number. A publicist hooked this up. So what are you talking about? You know what I mean, how ignorant can you people be? You know, to think that, you know, So I mean, just to make it long story short, we are not out here. You know, my book opened with, I'm not trying to teach people how to pimp. I'm trying to teach people the mentality of pimping. You know, and when I say the mentality of pimping, go back to the record label. Look at Lil Wayne. Look at all these guys, Puffy, Jay-Z, before they became big pimps themselves, and they got their Nicki Minaj and their Memphis Bleaks and, you know, they Biggies and all that. You know, they themselves were hoes for the label. Not literally, but I'm saying, you know, in a figurative perspective. They were working for the labels, and the labels was getting the chunk of the money. Eventually, they learned how to pimp themselves, and that's what, you know, that's what Ken want to do. Puffy now ain't gonna tell you that. Puffy ain't got time to write a book and tell you how not to get pimped by the label, or how not to get pimped, you know, by or whatever company or ex-company you may be doing. But Pimpin' Ken will sit down and teach you these things, and that's what you do, and that's why we got the Pimp College too. You know, the Pimp College is the book coming to life. So what we did is I turned the book into a curriculum, and we actually teaching from the book. So, you know, if you got, you know, borderline intelligence, or if you somewhat illiterate, you know, you can't understand every word in there. Well, basically what we're going to do, we're going to make it crystal clear so you can understand everything that's in the book. And I'm going to teach it verbatimly, word for word, same perspective that you would have read it. And plus, we got an audio book for people who can't read so good. Once you join www.pimpinken.net, you hit that PayPal button for $14.95. You get my movies, all my movies, Pimp College, The Ghetto Street, Second Street, Best of Both Worlds, a whole bunch of other movies we got on there. Plus, you get the audio book, meaning the whole book on audio. So if you can't read, we got something for you too. And then, not only that, we're going to, in a parochial style, teach you step by step, 1, 2, 3, ABC, how to interpret each and every chapter and law in the book. This has never been done. This is a phenomenal. I mean, people, this is unprecedented. I mean, people really need to just check it out on the strength that it's never been done. I mean, we can make history together if people just come on and get down with us and really, give us an opportunity and a chance. Show them that, we're not just trying to destroy your mind or your children's mind. I'm not trying to raise your daughter's skirt. I'm trying to raise her thoughts. It's a difference because the thought was the cause of it all. I mean, everything we do as a result of our thought. You can't even eat. You can't even sleep. You can't even walk without thinking about it first. It's just in your subconscious mind. So after a while, through repetition, your mind automatically think on what to do. So, the example, if you want to, I want you to envision in your mind right now a Rolls Royce. You pull it up to a 30,000 square foot house. You got all kind of cars. All that's in your mind. You just thought of that. Can't nobody take that from you. Just imagine if you think of who you want to be. You can bring those thoughts into fruition. You can bring them to life. So that's what we try to teach people. We try to teach people to think. If you learn how to think, you'll save yourself. And I always tell people, you got two selves. You got a higher self and a lower self. And, you have to be able to get in tune with your higher self, and your higher self is your higher thoughts. A lot of people say it's infinite wisdom. A lot of people say it's God. A lot of people say it's Allah, Jehovah, or whoever. But you have to connect with that inner power and them inner thoughts in order to be able to do the great things that you bound to do. You just have to believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, you'll never make it. And I always tell people, always believe your beliefs, never doubt your doubts, never doubt your beliefs, and never believe your doubts.
All right, no doubt. Definitely some strong words right there. And also through your example that I'm really digging how you hooked up with TP. So you have two different generations of brothers doing some good things.
Yeah. Well, TP was he was definitely a project in the working, because I sit down and I talk to him and I was able to pick his brain and see that he was pretty intelligent as far as, business as well as the streets. So I said, well, that's an awesome combination, because, me personally, I'm that same type of person. So I was like, okay, well, what I need to do is I need to get him involved in this project so the younger people can see that, not only is we telling them to join the class, but here are people that are a part of the class. This is one of my students and an example of what we're doing. So, that's really what that was all about, And plus TP, he's into music. He got a joint out called Welcome to the World of Pimpin'. His music, his way of expressing himself, and I respect that. But he's also a astute businessman. He owns a company called FuseBox, which is a fleet of vending machines that houses his CDs. He put his mixed CDs in there, so with candy and cigarettes and stuff. He put his T-shirts in there. He put his little ink pens and so on and so forth. So I thought that was a brilliant idea. So that let me know that he had the game as the way I'm the new pimping game. He got the new pimping mentality down. He owned a record label, Up North Records, and I seen all these things that he was doing. I said, yeah, man. I said, you would be very impressive. I mean, you being a part of the Pimp College and you teaching the brothers, I think that would be very, fruitful, be very enlightened, to see somebody of their age bracket,
No doubt. I mean, unfortunately, it's so rare to see people of multiple generations in the black community be able to build and work with each other on almost anything, much less something on this particular level. And speaking of that, it seems like the both of y'all have embraced the internet heavy in regards to distributing your material and knowledge and doing it quite well and independent. And so I definitely had to give the both of y'all a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And when I first was introduced to the internet, it was a brother by the name of Dope Man. You might have heard him on World Star. He's one of those guys that do a lot of stuff with the internet. He calls himself Dope Man. That's just a gimmick. He's not actually a dope man. And he was sitting down, he was talking to me, and he was telling me about the Pimp College radio show. And I had the foggiest notion about computers, and I was just like, man, I pay people. I got a webmaster that's over with. Talk to me. When he was talking to me, I realized how stupid I was. I was like, you is one ignorant dude when it comes to the internet. And I said, you know what? you're going to humble yourself. You're going to strip yourself of everything, everything that I knew, everything that I thought I knew. I just totally just blanked my mind from all of that. And I said, man, teach me. And for 3 years, he taught me what IP addresses was. He taught me what text boxes was, what Google ads was. He taught me what page views. I mean, I just learned. He taught me how to go and find the stats. And I just studied up on this guy for 3 years. And then after 3 years, I'm a very intelligent person. Otherwise, once I got the knowledge, quite naturally, I passed him. And he'll tell you, he said, now I teach him. So because what I did that he didn't do was I ventured off and I went and I learned from, graphic design people. I learned from, other people, who were on the internet. I got in tune with all these social sites now that deal, like the World Star. I did maybe about 8 or 9 million over there. I did about 10 or 15 million over at Vlad. Every time I get on the internet, millions of people click on and check me out. So, after we figured that out, which it was, and I regret a lot of the things that I had to do to get there because, I was pimping, I was on there basically calling people out, and so if I offended anybody back in that day, I apologize. I take this forum to apologize to you because, but I knew it would get hit. So, it was just a tactic I was using, and so, we eventually, learned how to be more positive, and that's when we came with the Pimp College, which was a part of our plan. But yeah, the internet is so powerful. I learned so much from so many different guys, to the point now where we understand the business of it, like Twitter. A lot of people use Twitter in a certain way, but I have a specific way that I use it because I'm what you call a game conscious person. So I can go in there, we call it game in the street, but a lot of people might say, something else. They might use a different word, but I can find out that, the different tricks and trades. So that, we have, mastered how to figure out how to get hits and how to get people to our sites. And, anything about the internet, Pimpin' Ken knows. I'm just totally internet literate now, which I wasn't 3-4 years ago. So yeah, we make a lot of money. We can do tricks that people can't do. My site is probably one of the only sites where you can go to my site right now and push the rejoin chat button now, and actually the whole world can see you on my site.
I noticed that.
I have an app on my site. If people go to my site right now, pimpinken.net, which I'm going to be calling it Pimp Your Music /Pimp Your Video. That's a URL that we finna start promoting, where people can actually come to my site. They can come to pimpinken.net, but it would be a different site. It'd be a different domain. They can hit that domain, go there, and you can type in. If you're into old school, type OJ's, type Backstabber. It'll come up, and you can listen to the music right now. Type Marvin Gaye, and it'll come up. Type Smokey Robinson, it'll come up. Type Luther Vandross, Gladys Knight, on that midnight train. Anything, what I'm saying? You can type Tupac. We got that app, and you can make a list on my site. And this is free. Those 2 apps that I told you, they are free. And no other site has this that's of my statute that deals with the same network. Then my site is also, it's like a MySpace. So I'll actually join, and when you join, you get your own toys. You can do whatever you want to do with it. You can upload your own videos, you upload your photos, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, we, pretty much then mastered the internet. You're right about that. So we have the MySpace, the Facebook, all that intertwined in the site. People can go there and have fun. I got all, if you just a type of person that's into the lifestyle, I got suggested books, suggested videos. We got advertisers on there. We got people pay us. We get paid every time people come to our site. If you don't even buy nothing, I'm still gonna get paid. It's not very much money, but it still we get paid. Yeah, we really into that. I'm saying? You're absolutely right, and that's what I teach people in my new book. The new book is called The Art of Human Chess, aka Pimpin'. I teach people the actual applications of game. How to go out there and do things that the average person won't do, because real game is not transparent. Real knowledge is not transparent. So when you see us doing stuff, it's not, you don't see what we're doing, but it's finesse and it's wisdom behind it. So we actually, in my new book, The Art of Human Chess, aka Pimpin', we teach people how to actually deal with an actual situation. We give them an actual example of how to handle this situation, if you happen to be in this situation, the key example, you know, me and Don Juan, I know you heard of Don Juan. We didn't get along when we first met because I was a young trooper. You know, I came in, I was a shining star. You know, I was shining everybody. You know, Pimps Up, Hoes Down. You know, they end the movie with me. People were getting jealous, and you know, tempers were flaring, and people got into it. But what I did was I purposely, you know, made Don Juan an enemy of mine. You know, and I would shoot, you know, light enemy, not a major one. I'd throw punches at him in magazines and stuff like that. And I would tell them, man, quit using the word church. You know, they ain't got nothing to do with God. You know, I'm irritating these guys on purpose. But the reason why I was doing that because I knew that one day him and I would sit down and make friends, and that's what we did. And it was a strategy and a stratagem that I used. But I knew that because of, you know, me being a young lad and me, you know, outshining, you know, a lot of people and coming out hard, you know, and just having, you know, brand new cars and a lot of jewelry and minks and diamonds and, you know, just being on top of my game, it was going to cause some problems. So after we all grew up 10, 15 years later, you know, I invite the man to my house, and if you see my first class, Don Juan opened the first class, which is first class. He's sitting in my house, and we the best of friends now. I go to his party, and I give him, you know, money for his birthday. He come to my parties, you know. I mean, we friends now. So I tell people about that story, and when I wrote that story, I was in Hawaii. So, you know, I was just telling people now. I mean, isn't it amazing that I'm here in Hawaii now, writing this story about Bishop Don Juan? You know, the man, you know, that people thought that we would never get along. Now we best of friends. So, you know, it's a tactic to that. You know, it's the reason why we do these things. You know, you know, people got to understand why you do. People don't understand. When I go, you know, in the art of pimping, I teach them, you know, or art of human chess. You know, I go to cities, and if I'm there for a month, I shake every person's hand that I can get my hand on. And the reason why I do this is because after a while, the people, they start coming up to me and shaking my hand. Now, you know, people are watching these other people and people on the sideline. They trying to figure out who is that guy that everybody keep coming up to. But they don't know I made this situation exist. I created this situation. And then when I go to the clubs, I don't drink, but when I go to the clubs, I buy the bottle. But guess what? You know how much it cost me to buy the bottle for 15 minutes? $300. I said, give me a tab, you know, up to $300. So for, you know, I mean, a bartender can only post so many drinks. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But, you know, I mean, the impression that I left was that Pimpin' Ken bought the bar out. You know, these are ways and tactics to make yourself well known and yourself well respected. You know, without spending a lot of money. These is like what I call the poor man's budget. You know what I'm saying? To get to the top. And, you know, and it's simple, basic things. You know what I'm saying? The art of human chess. It's nothing but a chess game. You know what I mean? A chess game is where you make your moves 5 or 6 moves ahead to get a certain result. You know, and that's what I try to teach people in my new book. It's 1,000 of those examples. Those are just minute, minuscule examples of what's really jumping off in the book. It gets even deeper than that. You know, I even show you some things that, you know, I mean, like I said, you know, how I get my deals, and you know, like, you know, I mean, how I'm able to, you know, I mean, how I humble myself, you know, I mean, you know, body language, you know, I mean, the guy that taught me the internet, you know, this guy, you know, he was a difficult person to deal with, but I had to act like he was God in order to get that information. You know, I wanted what he knew, you know what I'm saying? I had to get it, so I had to humble myself, and I was doing a lot of yes sir and no sirs with him. But once I got the game, you know, now he come to me for advice. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. The art of human chess, everybody got to understand psychology and body language in order to be successful in life. If you don't master these things, then I don't care who you are, you're not going to be successful. You know, I mean, a good leader is a good leader because he understands people. You have to understand people. If you don't understand people, you're not going to make it far. If you don't understand that people make mistakes, and even though they make mistakes, if they're up under your leadership, it is you who made a mistake, and that you have to take the responsibility for those mistakes. If you don't understand that you can't win an argument, I don't care who you are. If you argue with a person, you're not going to win. You know, so it's best to just go ahead and just make the people feel comfortable. Say, you're absolutely right. I can't argue with you. You're right, and walk away. And that person will feel so much better than if you just sit there and just baffle all day. And life is too precious to be wasting that time. So you don't want to do that. I mean, these type of things I teach people in my book. You know, and people think, oh, well, he teaching, you know, about girls. No, I'm not teaching about no girls. I mean, honestly, you know, a woman can't give me enough money. I mean, if your name ain't Oprah Winfrey, I'm really not interested in your money. You know what I mean? You're not paid enough. I'm going to make more money, you know, doing what I do than you could ever make, you know, trying to go out there in the streets and make some money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll make a lot of young guys happy that want some rims and want to smoke blunts, you know, and want to feel like, you know, they got some power over a woman, you know. Yeah, but to me, you know, I mean, that's old news. You know, I'm pimping Ken. I'm pimping me first.
You gotta get yourself to an elevated place before you even think about anybody else, if you even need to do so. That's definitely understandable. When is the book dropping? And also for all of our listeners who, I mean, just from listening to this, I know they're going to be running right over to pimpinken.net immediately. I guess when does everything start with the Pimp College? Do you automatically get all your lessons at one time along with the DVDs and stuff instantaneously, or?
Well, what happens is you pay $14.95, and that includes all classes. Now, the beauty about the internet is once you join, I give you a secret code. Now, this code affords you the opportunity to go up on the secret site, as you please, and you can, like, say, if you want to just listen to 3 minutes of one class, go back and write something down, and you want to go listen to the audio tape, and, you know, and check that out. Well, you know, you have that opportunity because you have access to all material. Now, with the classes is uploaded every 2 to 3 weeks. Sometimes we might be a little late or whatever, depending on the circumstances. But the classes primarily will be uploaded every 2 to 3 weeks, and we give it 2 to 3 weeks so people can study and people can join. Okay, now it's going to be 48 classes, so that means you're going to be up under my tutelage for the next maybe 2 to 3 years. I'm going to be teaching you step by step, you know, little, you know, teaspoons of game, you know, from 48 laws of game. Now, you know, an event that sudden miraculous happened, you know, we get a reality show, then, you know, we're going to, you know, speed it up a little more. I mean, and teach more classes, but we try to stretch the classes out because, you know, people join it and everybody don't join at the same time. So, you know, but, you know, if we get 100 classes in, if we get 48 classes in, no matter what happens, you will always own that URL. You will always have that special code that you can go in and out of the site. And not only we have music on the site, you know, we have all type of different demonstrations on the site. We have all my movies on the site. We have all my features that I did with other artists. So, you know, I mean, you're getting a whole lot for $14.95. I mean, I'm talking about you getting a deal of the century. You know, like I said, you get all 48 classes for that little $15, $14.95. So, but the classes will be uploaded periodically. You know, and some people I know y'all can't wait, and y'all saying when the next class is gonna begin because it's so good. The first two, you know, the first one, you know, we just have to be patient. You got to, you know, digest the information that we gave you, and, you know, just wait, you know, patiently for the next one. But, you know, that's primarily how you do it. And the book, The Art of Human Chess, will be officially out in January.
Okay.
But sometimes, you know, the book get pushed back. But if it get pushed back, it'll be July. And the only reason why they will push the book back is because they need more time to market and promote it. You know, and you know, it depends on what's going on. You know, I mean, what happens during that period of time. But I have a tentative date of January. But if not, you know, it's either July. So books usually come out either in January to February or either July. That's just when books come out. You know what I mean? That's just, you know, how they do it. I don't know why they do it that way, but that's how they do it. You know, unless, you know, you do it via internet. So, yeah, that's when the book is coming out. And TP got an album out. It's going to be called Pimpin' is Big Business. It's the soundtrack to Maroy's movie Cross Country Pimpin'.
Okay.
He has a free download on pimpinken.net. And you can download it for free. It's called Welcome to the World of Pimpin'. Now, a lot of people like say, well, you know, y'all scream a lot of pimp and this and another. I mean, that's just our core audience. I mean, a lot of people, you know, that we deal with, it's no different than Lil Wayne talking about he'll run up in somebody's grandmama house on his last album, or, you know, Jay-Z, you know, talking about, you know, death or auto-tune, this is violent, moment of silence. I mean, you know, people just express themselves in different ways, you know what I'm saying? They ex-hustlers, you know what I mean? We ex-players, you know, so we're going to have a different vernacular, different tone, different swag than Jay-Z or anybody else or Puffy or what have you. But it's still all relative, you know what I'm saying, to what we're doing. And it's still business. You know, so if you don't like his music, then you don't have to buy it. I mean, nobody is putting a gun to your head and tell you to buy it or what have you. You know, me, myself, personally, I'm pretty much into, you know, the educational side of the game. You know, I want to, you know, educate people and uplift people and do things of that nature. That's pretty much my stilo. That's where I'm coming from. You know, I'm more so, you know, I'm a conscious brother, you know what I mean? We're going to talk about, you know, history, all that, you know what I mean? Because, I got Don't Let Your History Be a Mystery is the next chapter. And on that, you know, even though I'm going to talk about, you know, my own personal history, I want to talk about the history of us as a people. To talk about, you know, King Zosa and Imhotep and, you know, Kwame Nkrumah and Malcolm and, you know, and Martin and Marcus Garvey and Noble Drew Ali. I want to talk about all these brothers, you know, and explain, you know, how I was influenced by these guys. I mean, Malcolm influenced me. You know, Martin influenced me. You know, Minister Farrakhan influenced me. You know, T.D. Jakes influenced me. There was a lot of brothers that influenced me. I watched these brothers, you know, as I was, you know, even doing my dirt, I was out there watching these brothers and, you know, looking at them on tapes, and I was able to take their greatness and use it in my own way. You know, like Malcolm took, you know, his ex-pimp and went to the Nation of Islam. You know, I did my thing and went to the film industry and as author, you know, so, you know, and just like them guys, I became extremely famous and millions of people know me. And the reason why is because I learned from them to not let my history be a mystery. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just, you know, and people hear me talk about these things, they'll be like, oh, wow. You know, how you gonna talk about Malcolm? But, you know, people don't know. I mean, I've been to college. I mean, I didn't study Islam. I didn't study Christianity, Buddhism, Taoism, Confucianism, all of these religions. You know what I mean? I didn't study the Middle East. I didn't study the history of prophets. So, you know, I'm a very intelligent person. So you can't limit me to, you know, some street garbage. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be universal. And I plan through my teachings and through my classes to educate people in a really like allegorical, symbolic way. You know, so if I can mention, you know, something about a pyramid, you know, the 365 cubic feet that it, you know, that it entails, and the 380 feet, you know, that it, you know, from the grand chamber to the, you know, to the top, you know, which, you know, our ancient forefather uses as an observatory telescope. If I can tell a person this, you know, that's in the streets, and I can, you know, make them go to the library and research and say, man, Pimp ain't talking crazy, then I feel like I've done my job. I'm not trying to save you. That's your mama job. That's your preacher job. I'm just trying to give you snippets of what I know, and hopefully, you know, you young brothers and young sisters will take this knowledge and wisdom and understanding that I've been privy to, and knowledge, you know, and fortunate to have, and take it, you know, and do whatever you want to do with it. You know what I mean? Hopefully you use it for a positive thing and not a negative or destructive.
No doubt. And as we know in this country, one of the most dangerous things people don't want is, you know, heads from the street that gets, you know, enlightened and make some moves from there, because no human being is perfect at the end of the day. But, you know, we can all climb up and do our thing, and people have definitely seen that through you. I know people are going to definitely see that through TP's work and everybody who gets touched by what you do, because, you know, there's people who when they start walking on the Pimpology book, they were like, yo, Fuse, what the hell are you walking on with that for? You know, you trying to pimp some dude? It's like, nah, yo, there's some info in here, you know, stop judging, do a look and listen. And then next thing, you know, they're copping stuff too.
People gonna do what they do, though, Fuse. You know, you can't. I mean, one thing that I learned, you know, over the years, you know, when I went to the meeting, also, you know, the reason why I clowned on people is because they was looking at me, they was like, making jokes and stuff like that. I was still in the game and, making fun of me and stuff like that. And I said to the women, so primarily a lot of women, and then I said, look, everybody loves a clown. I said, but don't nobody want to take the clown home. I said, I'm not a clown. I said, I'm probably more intelligent than most of you. Obviously, I'm not dumb. I wrote this book in 30 days without, no help. Karen Hunter, she helped me transcribe it, but she'll tell you. And she just wrote Kanye West Mama book. She wrote Al Sharpton book. She wrote LL Cool J book. She wrote Pastor Mace book. She's my co-author. Karen Hunter, Google her name, and she'll tell you that Ken wrote this book himself. This guy is very intelligent. He organized, and she had to change relatively none of my information. So, I'm talking to these people, and I'm letting them know, hey, look, don't judge me, because you'll be surprised what I know. And believe me, for all you Christians out there, I can tell y'all too, that my mama's a preacher and my brother's a preacher. So, I come up under that too. And for all y'all that, that's into Islam, hey, when I was in prison, that's all I was around was Muslims. So, I know all of that. All of that. I know about Prophet Muhammad and Jesus and all them people. You know what I'm saying? So, for people, just for the record, just to let you people know, you're not learning from a dummy. You're learning from a person that's been around the block.
No, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I mean, when I picked up your book, and you see people try to have various things, but it's like, this comes right from the gate from Simon and Schuster. I mean, damn, somebody didn't do, any kind of, messed up moves or sucker moves at all to get this far up there and to get things pushed out there to that point. And for people who already known your history and your previous work, it just to me seemed like a natural climb. And I definitely hope more of that from you and TP and everybody who you're associated with in the future. I'm definitely curious to see how things go with Pimp College and all the other projects that are happening. And for people who are really about doing some good things and doing business, what are the best ways they can get at you, whether it's consulting or doing some things with the site or whatever else?
Yeah, absolutely. If a person want to get in contact with me as far as doing business, they can go to my website. I have my number on there. It's at the beginning of it talks about, but it's at the part where if you want to get your independent joint or video play. They also can email me at cashup005@gmail.com. They can email me, or they can email me at cashup05@gmail.com. But primarily, a good way to get at me also is you can join. You go to my site, www.pimpandcan.net, sign up, and then you have a direct email to me. You can also reach me at Twitter, Pimp and Ken Book, or Twitter at Pimp College. You can reach me at Facebook /Pimp and Ken Book, MySpace /Pimp and Ken Book. Anything to do with a computer, I'm there. You'll find me. I do Pimp and Ken Book because one of the reasons why I emphasize the book terminology is because I want people to know me as an author, as well as a person from the streets. That's why I call myself, I'm telling people, I'm still PK, but I'm Professor Ken. So I prefer people to call me Professor Ken because, that's what I'm doing now. I'm teaching people, a better way and a brighter day. I'm trying to hook them up like AT&T and like GE, show them good ways and good days.
No doubt.
That's what I'm on now. So, any person can get in contact with me, And if you're a young dude and you're fresh from Harvard, or you're fresh from Oxford or Yale, or you're fresh from the University of Wisconsin or any other state, then yes, I have some game for you too. Believe me, I'm a corporate person. I done had over 5 distribution deals. I done did business with everybody from Puffy to 50 Cent. All these people that broke bread with me. I negotiated with most record labels, Def Jam, Universal, all of them. My mentor was Tony Mercedes. The guy who taught me the record business was Tony Mercedes. I done had artists before. I done had record labels. So I'm well, astute in the business world, and just on general businesses. I mean, you know, for those who don't know, I have several other businesses. I have real estate. I'm a businessman, so, you know, yes, you know, people can get in contact with me, and we definitely can chop it up about the business world. And, you know, it won't cost you a dime. You know, I don't even charge consultancy. All I would require you to do is probably at least, you know, show some type of love and sympathy and join my site, you know, at www.pimpagain.net. Become a member, interact with me on the Pimp College, and, you know, and if you want to get in contact with me, I'm always available. I don't have no security. Only security I have is my Social Security card. So if you see me, I'll be out there by myself. And we also have Pimp College cards. So if you want to buy this, if you want to buy the code, you see me in the streets, anywhere in the streets, New York, California, anywhere, I have these plastic cards. They're just like the green dot cards. It's got a scratch off on it with the secret code in it. So you can buy them from me on the streets for $15. So if you see me, just ask me, Ken, do you have the Pimp College card? You know, that I can have a membership, an actual membership, a plastic membership. Yes, I have those on me at all times. You know, I'm always going to have at least 100 or two. You know, if I got it in my briefcase or what have you, I'm going to have it on me. So, I mean, it's all kind of ways for people to, you know, to do business with me or to contact me. And I answer my own phone. You know, so if you call me, I mean, please don't call me talking about no pimp stuff, because I'm not going to be on no phone going no jail about you want to learn something about some old chick. So please don't call me with that foolishness. And for all you girls, you know, that want a pimp and all that, hey, I always tell y'all, don't call me neither with that foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying, I don't know if you're the police or whoever. So, yeah, but my number is public number. But just don't call me with that foolishness.
Yeah, don't be on the trash now. There's more than one ways people can be tracked. And if you're not doing anything bad, you know, who wants to get caught up in that type of rotten nonsense in any way, shape, or form?
And I get a lot of foolish calls. They call me and, hey, man, I'm 19, man, I want to be a pimp. I say, man, listen, if it ain't in you, it ain't in you, brother. It's got to be in you, not on you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you can't wear it like no T-shirt. You just can't wake up and pop up like Jack and Spot and say you want to be a pimp. I mean, you know, pimping is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I hope you really think about what you're saying. You probably do better, you know, becoming a doctor than you will a pimp. You know what I'm saying? It's probably easier to become a doctor than it is to become a pimp. But when you become a pimp and you really pimping, you're dealing with a bunch of women and their problems and their psychological imbalances. You know, just the fact that they in the game. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff come with that. Then, you know, a lot of women, you know, that's in the game. They're not in the game to pay you. They in the game to challenge you and test you. And if you're not able to pass that test, you know what I mean? A lot of guys I've seen blow their brains out. I've seen guys pull up in Rolls Royces and leave on buses. I've seen guys, you know, not able to, you know, maintain the game, get their heads blown off because they was acting crazy about a woman that really belonging to the community. See, that's what a lot of these guys don't understand. When they get out here talking about they want to pimp, and you try to take your girlfriend out there, hey, it's a sharp-tongued guy out there, you know, with some finesse and some game. He gonna take that girl from you. How you gonna act then? How you gonna accept your baby mama going to a guy she never seen before, just met 20 minutes, but he's so fast and so slick that he take your girl off? So, you know, a lot of you young boys, y'all might need to reconsider. You know, and there's a chapter in my book, Don't Believe the Hype. I mean, you know, everything comes with pimping. Age, you know what I mean? You know, I mean, a woman might stab you in your sleep. I mean, anything happens. So I'll be the first to tell you that if it ain't in you, if you ain't doing it already, then you might not want to consider this lifestyle, man. You know, you might tell the fisherman, hey, fisherman, throw the bait back in the bucket because, you know, this fish ain't biting.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you stepping in some serious shoes, man, when you talk about you want to pimp. And for all you women out there talking about you want to be a prostitute, every woman can't be a prostitute. You know, it takes a certain circumstances to make a woman a prostitute. So a lot of y'all out there, you know, I can't discourage you from doing what you want to do, but I can tell you might want to reconsider, you know, selling your body too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you go out there and you'll know what you're doing. You know, they got some slick tricks around here. You know, they'll stick a pin in the needle in the condom, or they'll take a little bitty scissors and cut it, and they'll intentionally give you something that you can't get rid of, that you may die from. So, you know, you women better be careful too. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, maybe all y'all need to, you know, either be a preacher and a nun or.
No doubt. That definitely sounds like one of those things that people had to go ahead and stay on their toes with in general life, much less on, you know, that street level and everything. really quickly, from both from yourself and I don't know if TP's still on the line, can we get a few last words of wisdom and a quick shout out or two?
I would like to give a shout out to all the people who sit down, big money, Ted, FuseBoxOffice.com. Shout out to Pimp College and for records. I want to give a shout out to Clubhouse 9, still rest in peace. I just want to give a shout out to you for having us on your radio show and giving us this forum and opportunity to, express ourselves, promote and advertise our product. Pimp College. I also want to give a shout out to every individual that has so far. A lot of people join Pimp College. I really appreciate you. Thank you for support. Golf, a lot of people joining. Believe me, a lot of white people. All my white fans are joining. All you women out there. One lady told me, she said, Ken, I'm going to do a shout out to you. I don't want to say your name. She said, Ken, I would have never bought this store. She said, this to me is like porn. She said, one thing about porn, nobody knows you're buying it. She said, can't nobody tell that, my credit card or who I am. I can find it in the privacy of my own home. So a lot of women have been actually joining. So if you women out there, if you feel, some way it's funny that, I'm not going to join you, somebody was looking at me funny, but you at home by yourself, you got your credit card, if you're curious, if you want to see what it's all about, all you got to do is PayPal is a secure account, join, check it out, and I guarantee you, at the end of the day, you would have a totally different opinion about what Pimp College is. May send your brother or your uncle or your father to join also, because it would definitely make him a better person. Give him more knowledge and more tools to build this business world like this. This whole world we call business out here in America. So those are all the people I think you give a shout out to. I think he would have gave a shout out to Max B. I think he would have gave a shout out to all the people and all the people down there in DC. He would have gave a shout out to the producers, his webmasters, and so on and so forth. So I'm seeing that he can do that. I do that a little bit for him. Make sure y'all join www.pimpkn.net. You can purchase the book and everything.
All right, no doubt. This has definitely been a great and enlightening interview with you. I'm glad to have been on board. And we're going to get from here and get into the mix. Just so everybody knows, besides our live listeners, you can always go and check out our show via the internet, either through our different affiliates. You can check them out at blackradioisback.com, the blackradioisback.com website, or via iTunes, Zune, or Flycast. You can search for the FuseBox Radio Broadcast and get us on demand, as well as go to our archive site at fuseboxradio.podomatic.com, or the news site that we have up right now at fuseboxradioonline.com that we just hooked up with the flavors.me people. Big shouts out to them. If we're going to get back into the mix, y'all know what time it is. You just heard a dope interview from, now I will say, Professor Ken, or some people know him at the popular love as Pimpin' Ken. And we're going to keep it moving. FuseBox Radio, 21st Century Black Radio for the masses with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. We about to get into it. All right, peace.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy right here, Lamar Blackman, and this is Direct Effects, the Jump Off, your hottest daily 5-minute jump off of all the hottest entertainment and college news, brought to you by the Black University Radio Network. On today's show, we talk philanthropy. We all know Mary J. Blige for her multi-platinum recordings, but many don't know about her as a philanthropist. She donated $50,000 from her foundation that advocates the advancement of women of color, and I'll tell you who gets the money. And media mogul Steve Harvey, who has an organization for the advancement of young African American men, stopped by the HBCU studios to speak on young black men, music today, and the negative effects some music has on young love. You won't want to miss this segment. And the Morocco-born star Sade announces her first U.S. tour in over 10 years. And I'll tell you where you can get tickets and the cities that she's going to tour in. All right here next. Don't you go nowhere on Direct Effect.
Being green is about more than just saving trees. It's about economic opportunities, making sure our neighborhoods don't become dumping grounds for pollution and waste, and teaching our children that by living green today, the world they inherit tomorrow will be brighter. That's the message of the Toyota Green Initiative, a program to bring green to our day-to-day lives. By working with educators, HBCUs, and environmental nonprofits, we are spreading the message, and we want you to join us. Find out more at toyotagreen.com. Toyota, moving forward.
We sat down with media mogul Steve Harvey, speaking on disrespecting our women and on how the music has made it cool to disrespect and disregard our women. Here's my man, Steve Harvey.
We don't talk to women smooth no more because we ain't cool no more. Now we talk to women hard. We are the only race of people, black men. Black men, we are the only race of people that degrade our women in our music. We the only race of people. How do we manage to do that? Because of us. Because those of us that know better forgot to teach. This is the business of cool. We forgot to teach them how to dress. We forgot to teach young boys that men dress for women. You dress up so women can look at you and feel nice about you. These boys now, they dress for each other. Sagging is not for women. Your boots untied is not for women. Your t-shirt in a 6X and you wear a medium is not for women. Your size of your hat on your head with a rag up under it, none of that's for women.
That's media mogul Steve Harvey dropping heat. It's a fact we are the only group that allows such negative, suggestive language about our people and women to go in our music. Artists of the 60s and 70s felt an obligation to uplift in the music. If you don't think music programs what you think and how you act, look again. Thanks, my man. Multi-platinum selling recording star Mary J. Blige has a full schedule with her booming singing career and traveling across the globe. But she shows she has a really big heart and a big bank account. She recently teamed up with the Urban League to present New York native Camry Rosario with a scholarship check for $50,000. It was all captured on film at the halftime of the New York Urban League football game between Howard Jew, those Bison, and Morgan State. Now, Blige presented the scholarship check to the young lady personally, and the funds came from her charity, a foundation for the advancement of women of color. Ms. Rosario will attend Mercy College and pursue a degree in physical therapy. Now, Blige stated it's very important to give back, and we have to understand and value the importance and power of a good quality education. That's the equalizer. Blige also participates in a panel discussion for over 150 young women. And Blige spoke in front of the panel of young women and stressed again, when you're educated, you know where you're going. You can see your future. A lot of young women who think they are not smart enough or strong enough to get the life, and education will take you there. For more entertainment news, you can always visit eurweb.com. On the success of her latest project, Soldier of Love, which has sold 1.3 million copies to date in the United States, according to the Nielsen SoundScan. The album debuted at #1 on Billboard's 200, and because of the success, Sade has announced she will embark on her first U.S. tour in over 10 years. The North American leg of the trek will be produced by Live Nation, and it kicks off June 16th, 2011 in Baltimore, Maryland. Tickets go on sale October 16th of 2010 this year at livenation.com, with additional dates to be announced soon. Well, here's Sade's tour schedule so far. June 16th in Baltimore, Maryland, June 19th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, June 21st in Uniondale, New York, June 24th in East Rutherford, New Jersey, June 28th in Toronto, Canada, June 30th in Montreal, Canada, July 6th in Boston, Massachusetts, and August 5th in Chicago, Illinois. She rounds it out with August 19th in Los Angeles, California, and August 30th in Anaheim, California. for more information, you can always go to livenation.com. And for more entertainment news, you can always visit eurweb.com.
It's back to the basics. R&B 101 is the new release from soul pioneer Margot Thunder. The veteran singer/songwriter is back with her hot new sassy lead single, Mistreated, from her new album R&B 101, due out this fall.
Shaking like a tender reed, girls I know. Taking like an autumn leaf when the wind blows.
The album is a perfect mix of classic R&B with a gospel blend and embodies the true essence of soul music. Join the Black University Radio Network as we prepare for the ultimate expression of R&B, Margot Thunder. To download Margot Thunder's new single, Mistreated, and get tour updates, wallpapers, and press info, visit facebook.com/Margot Thunderhouse.
That's going to do it for this edition of Direct Effects, y'all. It's a wrap. Thanks again to the campuses that are airing Direct Effects. I love all of y'all. Until tomorrow, it's your boy right here, Lamar Blackman. I'm gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now witnessing FuseBox Radio.
As you hear it, pump up the volume, dance with the speaker till you hear it blow. Then plug in a headphone, cause here it go. It's a four-letter word when it's heard to control your body to dance. So, dot text a tempo like a red alert. Reach it to reflex and let it work. When this is playing, you can't get stuck with the steps, so cassette, and I'ma still come up with a get to be swift, follow the leader, the rhyme go deaf with the record that was mixed a long time ago. It could be done, but only I could do it. For those that can dance and clap your hands to it. I start to think, and then I sink into the paper like I was ink. When I'm writing, I'm trapped in between the line. I escape when I finish the rhyme. I got soul.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Like this might tempt me to show my rings and my fat gold chain. Grab the mic like I'm on Soul Train, but I win, cause I master this. Let the others go first so the brothers don't miss. Eric B. break the sticks. Rockin' will begin when you make the mix. I'll experiment like a scientist. You wanna rhyme? You gotta sign my list. Cause I'm a manifest and bless the mic I'll hold. You want an X? Then you gotta have soul. Cause if you ain't got it, I'ma make an encore. Take the mic, make the people respond for the awe. Cause that's the way it'll have to be. If you wanna get on after me, think about it, wait, erase your rhyme. Forget it, and don't waste your time. Cause I'll be in the crowd if you ain't controlling it. Drop the mic, you shouldn't be holding it. This is how it should be done. This style is identical to none. Some try to make it sound like this, but you're getting me. So upset that I'm wet cause you're sweating me. I drip steam like a microphone fiend. Ego to MC is my theme. I get hyped
right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Who can't say my name? First of all, I'm the soloist, the soul controller. Rock him, get stronger as I get older. Constant elevation, cause expansion. I write my rhymes while I cool in my mansion. Then put it on tape and in the city I test it. Then on the radio, the R's requested. You listen to it, the concept might break you. Cause almost anyone can relate to. Whoever's out of hand, I'ma give them handles. Light them up, blow them out like candles. Or should I just let them melt? To give them a hand so they can see how I felt. I'm not bold just cause I rock gold. Rock cameras on the mic, and you know I got soul. You got it. You got it. Now I'ma stop to see what you got. Get off the mic before it get too hot. I wanna see which posse can dance the best. It should be easy cause the beat is fresh. Now through from uptown, Brooklyn bound, the Bronx, Queens, and Long Island Sound. Even other states come right and exact. It ain't where you're from, it's where you're at. Since you came here, you have to show and prove. And do that dance until it don't move. That's all you need is soul, self-esteem, and release. The rest is up to you.
Check this out, Chuck the Public Enemy. You're now in the mix with my man, Jon Judah.
You ain't heartless, you don't want no part in this. You ain't got it in ya. I'm born to be a sinner as I move through these evil New York streets like grease. And some kids get caught up, all up in the crime rate. Couldn't hold you straight when you was bustin'. Your old clip and hitting nothing. Your old block got out of only two. Came down fast, caught the cash in the product. Caught you pants down with your clothes off. But never know. Never those you got your rhymes. Bring it. We start that. It's concrete combat. Where I'm at. A crime-covered city. Where's no time for pity. We coming from the village of the unprivileged. Blood-soaked bills through murder matches. Transactions all illegal. I smell the like a beagle. Evil stalks and lurks. Dominate and do work in my dwelling. Spilling shells and compelling the boss melon. Shoot it to the stomach. Straight to tell it.
Ain't no one we can trust. Either roll with the rush or get rushed. Cause all we got is us. These evil streets is rough. Ain't no one we can trust. Either roll with the rush or get rushed. Cause all we got is us. These evil streets.
The world.
Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Get a little stupid. Get a little stupid. Get a little stupid. Get a little stupid. Get a little stupid.
Through the eyes of a on the brink. Drugs got my brain fried, making it hard to think. I'm trapped in these evil streets, driving some scuffed up, ran down, beat up Timbs. Some kid pulls up with chrome dip Bugatti rims. Now I'm thinking it's 3 in the AM. I'm walking, he in the BM. Drop top 3 and don't even see me. But you can believe he saw my gun in 3D. 10 blocks later, I'm trying to work the CD. Spotted 50, dipped on the BQE. Cause ain't no way to this bag in me. Next up in Sun Sea, we are fish nasty.
But that forced the issue, my man had tossed the pistol. And of course I hit you, let that lost be with you. The more else the higher, streets of fire. Make ice hearts and men, full worldly desire. It's the black attack, born on the corner. Grew up fast to get that looter, ready to shoot her. And they do anything to achieve it. Run with a band of thieves who retrieves the goods. Stack the stacks and push it back like they should. While we was gone, some shit done developed. Now parlay
wait, sit back and watch Army swallow. Yeah, Paul.
As we move through these evil streets, as we move through these evil streets, as we move through these evil streets, as we move through these evil streets.
Only that can kill me is the in the mirror. And when I cuff a mic and make my fighting words clearer. A mecca without a gun is like something is missing. That was my employer when I ain't have a plot to piss in. So listen, people gun even if it's not needed. Better that than to have none in B&D. We mold on like bacteria grows. Souls be lucky if they walk away with a black eye and a brother. Oh, hill for polo and hill figures. It's all for real ill. We still triggers, ain't nothing over here. Pumping soft, be jumping off on the rag. Don't beat me in the head with that. Go ahead with that. I think back me and my man's brother. Somebody grandmother pulled out the brand for cover. Keep guessing with a face without expression. For trusting, I leave a lifetime impression. It shines like fluorescence when the flame comes out. It's all about what you got when your gang runs out. It's hot, you could get burned with heat. We shake, turn to sleep. You better learn the street knowledge. Damn, you could get shot for $5. It's live wires with no signs of survivors.
These evil streets is rough. Ain't no one we can trust. Either roll the rush or get rushed. Cause all we got is lust. These evil streets is rough. Ain't no one we can trust. Either roll the rush or get rushed. Cause all we got is us. These evil streets.
Hey yo, Shan, come here, what it look like? What's the deal? Niggas be cold lamping, man. Catching hangovers and Range Rovers and shit. Tricky, you know they be like.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
Bitch, you have to fall out, witch, fall out, Smith. Switch the out of bounds, shit flip. Knock the wall out, danger. Niggas is prone to clear the wall out. Closed doors, we go to war. All out, give us her bitch, you have to fall out, witch, fall out, snitch. Switch the out of bounds, shit flip. Knock the wall out, danger. Niggas is prone to clear the wall out. Scorpion, an animal that stinks, shit. I'm like a bat with blood coming out the wings. You should never in your wildest dreams shit on a nigga who resides in the borough of Queens. Strong, wicked, in the Lex on the celly. Now you get fucked without the KY jelly. How I made it, salivated over my calibrated raps that validated my ghetto credibility. Still I be packing agilities unseen. For real, my killing abilities, unclean facilities. For more in the military tactics, I'm seeing extreme confidential. My exterior serene with the potential of a killing machine. Ex-Marine, drag queen, we tag team. Queens, finest the alliance defined, we bag fiends. The fuck you looking in my face for, nigga? I mace mics and then lace the bass with figures. Behind closed doors, we go to war. All out, heroes for bitch and have to call out witch, fall out, snitch, switch the out of bounds, shit flip, knock the wall out, danger, niggas is prone to clear the wall out, doors we go to war, all out, heroes for bitch and have to call out witch, fall out, snitch, switch the out of bounds, shit flip, knock the wall out, danger, niggas is prone to clear the wall out, decapitate his ass, smack him, slap him in the back of the truck, exasperate the life of his man and then pack it up, cut off his hands and send his girl multiple finger sandwiches. If she manages to do damages, put her in bandages. The amateurs, bananas is the unanimous way we choose to live scandalous. Even with doorknobs, you couldn't handle us. Pharaohs the host, the audience, and the motherfucking panelists. My mic's equipped with laser sights, so that's the manimus. Never your devils. My level's that of a high evolutionary rebel. Third rock from the sun to me is only a pebble. You come in with the corn shit to get forwarded like bitches with clitoris in the behind closed doors, we go to war. All out, heroes for bitch and have to call out witch. All out, snitch, switch but out of bounds, shit flip. Knock the wall out, danger. Niggas is prone to clear the wall out. Closed doors, we go to war. All out, heroes for bitch and have to call out witch. Fall out, snitch, switch the out of bounds, shit flip. Knock the wall out, danger. Niggas is prone to clear the wall out.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
You know you were freak before the album went platinum. You hardly speak, now your skin grinning. Gassed off the chrome rims in 20-room mansion. I rest my Timbs in. I'm feeling how you shake it. Rings in your belly, I can't take it. Toss up your moe, money make it. Last week frontin', tonight butt naked. I got the flavor, make them zoom or zoom. The LL Cool J, give me room. Look up in my eyes as I lower the boom. 20,000 freaks packed up in one room. All I wanna do is zoom, 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 zoom.
What you wanna do?
What you wanna do? All I wanna do is zoom, 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 zoom.
What you wanna do?
What you wanna do?
Once again it's on, can't be home. The crime got me in the zone. Homies blowing up the celly phone. The world knew I had to come once more. And just to let y'all know, I do my thing and still blow. Enough to burn, 10 mil sales confirmed. The most anticipated since Tyson's return. So come on everybody, let's all get down.
Cause what we have is a brand new sound. All the mommies in the house getting live tonight. They wanna and all my dogs feel the vibe tonight. They wanna say what? All I wanna do is zoom, 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 zoom.
What you wanna do?
What you wanna do? All I wanna do is zoom, 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 zoom. Dre, what you wanna do?
Mr. Smith, it's on you.
In other words, it's gonna be like that. You young boys is blind. I'm seeing them cats. Evolutionary, revolutionary, you're legendary. I got a climax waiting for each and every cherry. I'm like a narcotic. Niggas is microscopic. Dr. Dre and Cool J, it's the topic forever. My lyrics is rough and energetic. Them cats is blazing. I don't get it, they cosmetic. If Shorty wanna step up, I twist his neck up. You can't get no money battling me, that's like ripping your check up. What, partner? Take 10 paces and turn around. That quick, your whole ghost town is burning down. What I spit manipulates whole cliques. Make them conversate on how real niggas ride my dick. It's like a serum, I just can't hear them. All them new niggas popping new shit, I never fear them. As we proceed to give you what you need, satisfaction guaranteed.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
I got my mind made up, come on. Get into it. Get into it, get into it. Let it ride, let it ride, let it ride. Tonight's the night. Yeah, come on. I got my mind made up, come on. Get into it. Get into it, get into it. Let it ride, let it ride, let it ride. Tonight's the night. Yeah, I got my mind made up, come on. Get into it. Get into it. Let it ride, yeah. Tonight's the night. Ride. Come on. Get into it.
Coming out the alleyways of Illtown.
Ride.
Producer extraordinaire KG. Followed by the backbone. Then Rock.
Let it ride.
And the last to fall into this planet.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Fall into with a verse first for ya. Clapping your hands, now we must say, for sure. But I am still thirsty, oh mercy, it's worthy. Come firsty, oh curse me, it's Jersey. Clapping through the scenes, now we're trends backing in. Brought it in Broad Street, back by Mac 10. No lights, skip the cameras, we hold action in. It's Naughty planning the orgy, already back again. Case tracking in, so clicks, clap to this as we rap to this. Hoochies, pop their coochies, and slap their hips. Even when it's Texas, with no gear trooping. That's when I find the baddest bros in Houston boosting. Break down, feel the party. Put your hands together, everybody. All the ladies in the house, I call her honeys first. Cause it's pure and you're sure to get your money's worth. So just clap your hands this evening. Come on, y'all. Say it's alright. Clap your hands this evening. Come on. Say it's alright. Clap your hands this evening. Come on, y'all. Say it's alright. Clap your hands this evening. Come on. Say it's alright.
To all my people on the left. To all my people on the right. To all my people up top. And in the front, don't stop.
And to those other MCs, naughty by nature for nigga, please. We just took the time to form 3 companies. Now the whole industry awaits the new recital. I'll take your favorite idol, I'll crumple up their title in their face. Cause I'm fed up with that same old crap. Like a developing your crew, that's why your stage shows whack. So let the sleeping and assuming and the BS stop. Because naughty is to live and die for hip hop and up and rock. I'm holding down the fort around my drop. I reign in this game, jacking other people's work. Many
word to God, word to life. I put that on the double
Clap
line.
your hands this evening. Come on, y'all. Say it's alright. Clap your hands this evening. Come on. Say it's alright. According to the calculation from the slump that's hitting. Hey, K makes tracks all funky like raw chicken. Styles are splitting, think I'm kidding. Well, nigga, listen. Clap long and steady till your palms sore, sweaty, start cutting more than petty confetti. Right after I said bye bye to Alibaba, the Punani Papa Machete. Hope you're ready, but if you're not, God, you're not real nose. Opposed to blows, that's all. A 6-5 big chill. I rock real and roll like a bunch of small fight. Shorty taking all mic, so practice singing alright. Alright, the party tight. Pass the ball, I'm in the back and towards the front, cause the wall won't fall. I might make moves in motion, saw the cramp commotion. Make kitties and ditties in the city glow like lotion. Remember, freestyles were freebies. Systems still sound like CBs. I ain't tracks, lead a weed. I'm greedy, can't see me with pop folks. I find them fly folks with high hopes. Watch my smoke, now I choke. Fly stroke, you buy note, now Negro. You were dead ass wrong, head too strong, now here's your zero. We can get deep like way down. High lobster, seaweed, sand, some ships and missing lobsters, hip hoppers. No hard to hold, guess who's back again? That naughty click clan to make you clap your hands. James, clap your hands this evening. Come on, y'all. Say it's alright. Clap your hands this evening. Come on, y'all. Say it's alright. Clap your hands this evening. Come on, y'all. Say it's alright. Clap your hands this evening. Come on. Say it's alright. To all my people on the left. To all my people on the right. To all my people up top. And in the front, don't stop.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio, bringing the best of hip-hop and soul music, news, and commentary from all over.
My mellow Lots, he was kicking flavors. The Ari posse said, yo, Latifah, we can do this. So I paused and took a thought, then my brilliance I caught, and I agreed, cause I already knew this. Now you should wanna flex, cause I'm in full effects. Queen Latifah is 5-0 on this set. You've been begging and dying for somebody's rhyming to set you free. For God so loved the world, he gave you me. I'm coolin', teaching those needing schooling, and the mic, this mic in my hand, I'm ruling. So prepare your mind for my lifeline and meet the new queen of royal badness. Latifah has the spirit, so head for the water and dive into the wrath of my madness.
Cost of living getting higher, causing you to run away. Queen Latifah getting higher, causing you to run away.
Some MCs that bold and arrogant, vain and using each other to compete with. These subjects I pity, cause their minds are not witty. Like minds are right around it, so delicious you could eat it. Now there are those who like my taste, but don't consider biting. It's penalties for those who don't do right and just be reciting everyone else's words that took a lot of thinking. It's not a fault your thoughts are shrinking, well mine are growing. Yes, you know, like all the woman inside of me, despite what you do or say, and even in spite of me, brothers, catch my eye with little hijinks like eye winks, dying to have a lover of my likeness. So release all your shyness, just call me your highness, and dare to feel the wrath of my madness.
Cost of living getting higher, causing you to run away. Queen Latifah getting higher, causing you to run away.
Word of mouth is always everlasting, and everlasting are the words that I bring. The ruler of the ring is Lord Ramsey, and music is made by Mark the 45 King. You tremble for my treble, you're begging for the bass. The voice is too vicious, the same as the pace. The crowds, they love me, the brothers give only hugs. The strings of it butterflies fit quite snug as a bug. You know why? Because I'm bugging off the beats that DJ Mark is loving. So flex off the sounds that I'm pumping. I'm jumping with energy to turn your mind to gladness. Come on, just get into it, don't lie and say you've been through it. Feel the wrath of my madness.
Cost of living getting higher, causing you to run away. Queen Latifah getting higher, causing you to run away.
The scene is mine cause I took it. I took it for the money and I took it for the fun. Don't step up in my face, you don't wanna feel the taste. Don't try to play me out, I'm not the one. Brothers on the bra strap, sisters clocking my sound. Why? Because they wanna be down with the queen, Latifah in command. I supply the concept for you to understand. For those who wanna bite, don't make me have to fuss. The only thing you get is the gluteus maximus, suckers on the tip. You're loving me, you're living me, you're wishing one day that you could have this. Come on, you know the time, just be thankful for the rhyme and get up on the wrath of my madness.
Cost of living getting higher, causing you to run away. Queen Latifah getting away. Cost of living getting higher, causing her to run away. Queen Latifah getting higher, causing her to run away.
This is MC Light right now. You're checking out the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. Examine the style used in this sequence. The rhymes, the clue, the record's evidence to the fact that I'm hyping this episode. Co-carrying the extra wide load. The beat is fat and the rhyme is thick. All over the town you hear the silent pick. Me, the L, the Y, the T, the E. Me, and if you see the rock, I'm sure you'll see me.
Hey, Light, what will you be doing?
Kicking and bashing down competition. And when I drop the bomb, you'll listen. Boom. Now that I've got your attention, I'm slamming what you wanna hear. I just thought that I should mention 89 is the light year. Now's the time to roll like a rhinoceros. Step to light, that's preposterous. I'm heavyweight, though I'm lightweight. My look's the hook, my rhyme's the bait. And when I throw the line, you proceed to take the goodie, the treat that I hand you, that you couldn't refuse. Damn, I crammed understand you. Your love is to like to lose. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. The light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. The light. I think you deserve this. You waited long enough for a rhyme that's super duper extra tough. Every human is lurking and looming. Hooper on the beat and you know the shit is booming. Tasty like pastry, fresh from the bakery. First priority, that's the way it has to be. Feel the drum, I bet it makes your body numb. One for all, and all for one, I bet you come. Harry, step right up and see the show. MC Light and K-Rock are about to throw. Get online and purchase your ticket.
Hey, don't worry.
Light is gonna kick it. The light.
Be happy.
I put you up on the scoop. Now come and watch the party hoop. I am the light. The light. I am the light. The light. The light. I am the light. I am the light. The light. The light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. The light. The light. I am the light. And it is time for me to go. You wanna beef? Say that shit for the toilet bowl. I use styles and much many styles. I leave smiles and much many smiles. On the people who come to see the light perform.
Word is born.
The rhyme will kick as the brain will tick. You can tell because the record will sell. Old styles and new style formatted together. Both are dope, so it doesn't matter whether which comes first, vice versa. It won't make a difference as long as you rehearse. Hit it down, cat, and come right and exact. MC Light is coming right, and I'ma say goodnight. Say goodnight. The light. The light. The light. The light. The light. The light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. The light. The light.
Yeah. MC Light in effect for 89 one time to wreck that mind, boy. Yeah. Pump it up. Yeah. Sure enough.
This is Milk D, aka Milk is Chillin. Right now I'm getting money with Jon Judah. That's how it is.
How the hell do you think? After today you're on your way to see your musical swing. I'm the one that does the rock and all my sounds are legit. You're the speaker, it's a speaker and you're illiterate. You see I'm fine and debonair and I'm fresh from the start. I belong in the museum cause I'm on natural art. Say I'm smooth, devastating, my loving is pure. You gotta doubt to try me out and you'll be totally sure. Now I don't wanna procrastinate because I hate to be late on a serious date and make you wait. Before I get to rock and rap and swing and sing, your girls are gonna be my mate. Cause I got a good thing.
on suckers now that I'm owning them. I'm laying them, slaying them, constantly loving and boning them. Make them perform, wake up a stormy time, I'm doing them. Treat them like puppets, I'm stringing them up and maneuver them. Yo, your rap disgust, so I must have soup keep on. Telling you be off, get lost, your chump be gone. Repelling and sell them, telling and still you know my name. So, skedaddle, you want a battle, come with the game show. Slam one jam, a man, then each one on ever since. The proof is in the pudding, I'm pressed up and labeled evidence. Respect the effect of the rap, that soup swing, you ain't taking nothing, chump. Cause I got a good thing. Bat on the mic, bat on the mic. I got a good thing. Bat on the mic, cold style. I got a good thing. Bat on the mic, bat on the mic. I got a good thing. Bat on the mic. Hey, come on. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the master blood? The super sing you and bring you. Print it up, press it up, set it up, sell it a single. The harder the core, the smoother the more the melody. The hyper the loop, it boosts as a super fidelity. Gaming you're rapping with funky beats and say you win off. A lyrical miracle, then to find out it's a spin-off of Super the Trooper who causes the freaking of many. Girls of different worlds, no particular, but just any. Girls claiming their mind simple because I mingle. No matter the game, it stands the same, I'm single. Yo, respect the effect of the rap that the soup sing. You ain't got nothing, chump. But I got a good thing. Bat on the mic, bat on the mic. I got a good thing. Bat on the mic, can I'm a cold stone. I got a good thing. Bat on the mic, bat on the mic. I got a good thing. Bat on the mic. Hey, time was with it, so I'm tempted and using this equipment. The only goes to rock and roll, so that I make commitment. Now suckers don't mistake it. Tonight I'm gonna make it. The super got a good thing, and daring you to take it. Kill the noise, boys. Don't you get my picture and drift? My thing is good. I'm wishing you would attempt to riff. Yo, respect the effect of the rap that the soup sing. You ain't got nothing, punk. But I got a good thing. Bat on the mic. Bat on the mic. I got a good thing. Bat on the mic. A cold stone. I got a good thing. Bat on the mic. I got a good thing. Bat on the mic. Hey, come on. Who's the man? Who's the man? Wow. Who's the man at the next? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Baddest radio show on the freaking planet. Okay, the baddest freaking radio show on the freaking planet.
ਪਵੇ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਪੱਤਣਾ ਤੇ ਕੁੱਕ ਪਵੇ
Hey
arsenal. I got artillery, lyrics and ammo, rhymes and rhythm, then I'ma give 'em piano. Real bulletproof, fast nothing to ricochet. Ready aim at the brain and what the trigger say. Tempo's trifle, felt like a rifle. Massage and melodies might go right through simultaneously like a Uzi. Nothing can bruise me. Lyrics let up when ladies say don't lose me. So reload quickly and you better hit me. While I'm letting this Fifi get with me. It's stepping with 007, better make it snappy. No time to do your hair, baby. Brothers busting at me, beats and bullets pass me, not on target. They want the R hit, but watch the guard get quicker. The tongue is a trigger, cause I'm real fast. Let off some rhythm at them, let them feel the blast. Penetrated a crazy rate, this ain't a 38. Hit them at point blank range and watch them radiate. Running out of ammunition, I'm done with them. You ask me how I did them, I let the rhythm hit them. I'm pushing power that's punishing, prepare to be a prisoner. The hitman is the brother with charisma, showing you that I have powerful paragraphs. Followers become leaders, but without a path, you're mentally paralyzed. Crippled your third eye, rhymes are blurred, then at a curve that you heard. I reduce the friction with crucifixion, let loose the mixing, boost the pitch, then Eric hit him with some of that. Cut like a lumberjack, and me get hit back, it won't be none of that, I'm untouchable. You see me in 3D, when I let the rhythm hit another MC. Lyrics made of lead into your head, then eruption of a mass production is spread when music is louder, full of gunpowder. Microphone machinery when I see a crowder. Party people pumping their fists like this. You're hiding the back thinking that I might miss, but the R is accurate, plus I packed it with educated punchlines that I have to hit whatever I aim at. I line them up, your body is where you feel the pain at. Time is up, you've been hit with something different, isn't it? Rakim is gonna radiate, nothing's equivalent, nothing can harm me. Why try and bomb me? You couldn't around with Rob with an army. You get wrecked by the architects, so respect them. I disconnect them soon as I inject them with radiation. Put him by the basement, bust his chest open, bash his face and let it split him. Since he brought his main man with him, he asked me how I did him. I let the rhythm hit him. Let it hit him. Dance floor's dangerous, packed in like a briefcase. Rhythm with real rough rhyme beats with deep bass. Girls with tight pants, maybe they might dance tonight. If the R's on the mic, it's a slight chance the crowd is crucial. MC's grounds are neutral. Now that you're here, let me introduce you, get ready. I'm hard to read like graffiti, but steady. Signs I drop is real heavy. Radiant energy, that'll be the penalty. Just the third rail of the pain and remedy. The prescription's one every hour, now it's a habit. You need another hit from the freestyle fanatic. Attention, follow directions real close, keep out of reach. Your children, beware of overdose, too many milligram. The one made an illa jam. My rhymes is the rhythm, my thoughts and kill a man. Ideas for the air to fit, might spread him. He'll never forget him, he'll rest in peace with him. At least when he left, he'll know what hit him. The last breath of the road to death was the rhythm.
I just hopped off the Millennium Falcon. This is Cab CAB, representing FuseBox Radio. DJ Fusion Jon Judah. You know what?
Riding through my city, riding through my city with the windows wide open. Windows switch back, you smoke, got them choking. Riding wide open, see switch backs, just bump like they broken.
When I get it, spit it when it I hit it like I'm with it, aim straight for your fitted. No remorse, course, reptilian, gorillion, pale horse, millennium, earthquakes in cities and girls with ass. See, this gift is working and hurling, headed to the mall and jerking it. High rolling, holding, strolling, paper folding, pockets swollen, top filling, ice grilling, drilling. We willin', we illin', dealing, plus feeling villains, fulfilling what we revealing. Won't name no names, but I'm game to aim. Of what you claim sounds lame to say. Too close to the flame, who's to blame? When it run up, put two in your brain.
Riding through my city with the windows wide open. See switch back, you smoke, got them choking. Riding through my city with the windows wide open. See switch back, just bump like they broken. Riding through my city with the windows wide open. See switch back, you smoke, got them choking. Riding through my city with the windows wide open.
See switch back, feet bumping like they broken. We creep, we deep, you sleep, we eat, we smoke, you choke, you broke, no hope, we ballin', you crawlin', you runnin', we brawlin', we gunnin', you fallin', we arrogant, appallin'. These niggas edge, they better get in line. Still sweaters and berettas getting cheddar on. Summertime, wintertime, spring, autumn, getting mine. Ish and shine, so sublime, self-made millionaire, love the grind divine. Dollar sign, they intertwine with what I'm doing all the time.
Riding through my city with the windows wide open. Switch back, you smoke, got them choking. Riding through my city with the windows wide open. Switch back, just bump like they broken. Riding through my city with the windows wide open. Switch back, you smoke, got them choking. Riding through my city with the
full of ish. Ain't know who you was up with. Can't eat in the streets when you run like a cow, then you ducking this. Smell like it's in a cage. I'm in a rage, you in a daze. You set a blaze, I'm center stage. I take what's mine and come of age. I'm passionate, I'm passionate, I'm smashing it, we crashing it. Make big money, talk ish, and we flashing it. Island hopping, bomb dropping, $500,000 car copping, never stopping, on and popping. Ask your wife if she wanna go shopping.
Riding through my city with the windows wide open. Switch back, you smoke, got 'em choking. Riding through my city with the windows wide open. Switch back, niggas bump like they broken. Riding through my city with the windows wide open. Switch back, you smoke, got 'em choking. Riding through my city with the windows wide open.
See switch backs, people bumping like they broken. Let's ride. Let's ride.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Baselines affect me when my rhymes direct me. Forgive the crowds, oh Lord, they know not why they sweat me. Biting's against the law in the place that I live, so I lock up the door with the keys to my crib.
They call me the high priestess of disaster. Although I'm not a dread and not a rasta, there's never been a word I can't master. I've always been Billy Basta.
Irene, the lesson of today. You have to listen to each and every single word I have to say, because the ruler Lord Ramsey is on my side and I'm the princess of the posse. So yo, take it light.
Princess of the posse, me say she a cool one. She rhyme American, she rap Jamaican. Princess of the posse, me say she a cool girl. She rhyme Brooklyn, the Bronx, USA, the world.
You try to dissect my rhyme to see if there's a pattern. I bounced it all around you like the rings around Saturn. Let me know now if you would like to protest this proceeding of readings, or would you rather progress into a higher plateau? Truly, I'm kicking it slow, enough for you to seek the knowledge and to know. I'm the QUEEN, queen of the RE posse, the GLA, which is get live, alright? You're standing there chewing on your fingernails, nervous, watching me doing the live thing, singing like a bird sing, ringing like a phone ring. I'm the queen and you're the underling. I'm never following, I follow none. The princess of the posse is a cool one.
Princess of the posse, me say she a cool one. She rhyme American, she rap Jamaican. Princess of the posse, me say she a cool girl. She rhyme Brooklyn, the Bronx, USA, the world.
I'm the queen of the clan with a mic in my hand. I step over suckers to position myself to rule this land. It's a concoction from my ability to show the skeezers the meaning of humility. Cause they don't know I'm not the one to front on or two. I'm snatching hearts cause I'm Latifah and I want to. I find it necessary to tell you to get off my tip. I'm kicking gold, so grab a hold and get a good grip. Stop the lying, the trying, the time buying. You've been denying cause you're dependent on me, the princess of the posse. Yo, I got the cards, so I'm dealing a death blow. You're taking no crowns, put that on cease. My DJ's name is Mark the 45 King to the posse. Peace, gotta let you know where I come from. The princess of the posse is a cool one.
Princess of the posse, me say she a cool one. She rhyme American, she rap Jamaican. Princess of the posse, me say she a cool girl. She rhyme Brooklyn, the Bronx, USA, the world. Latifah around the family. They say me happy, do it for the RE posse. They try to be down, you can't take the crown. Maybe from someone else, but not me. Latifah around the family. They say me happy, do it for the RE posse. They try to be down, you can't take the crown. Maybe from someone else, but not me.
J. Judah FuseBox in the mix, check it out, you better you take it there,
Introducing Phantom up the dog, walk through my heaven with levitation from Reefers, Trenchant, Divas, and E7 showboating with Rugers, Flash Vines, Belafonte, Jigger. Let's skate for with this verb as we confiscate your figures.
Casanova Brown, levitating Jiki and Dashiki, Zilla Hada Car 54, chasing diamond runners headed icebound. The big chiller diamond convention, Harlem Buck strut, breezing world heights, Hollywood, Madam Butterfly. Let me in your house, a pleasure. From the knuckle swat, shadow boxes, stitching black eye blue.
I play the deep, what? Sensations at the Marti Bar, we screaming cheaper. Fulfilling pleasures in my castles, blow the smoke out. The Boss of Vegas substitutes when the Dutch is gone. The low don't stop, give me junkies. The season's sauteers, souffleurs for swerving, no corners. We magnets to moolah. Living with Charlie's Angels on us, no smiling when sliding. That gets you caught up in the octa or dead for moving. It's just like that as we proceed.
The Saturday night special, better take it light. You Jaja, you're El Capitan. Quest to the coast, the Key Largo, wire the chain gang. Keep your ears out for our ears. Sip the fountain blue, house of bamboo, paradise.
This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki Vines and Sugar Dimes, can't quit, what? Now pop the cork, Christina Vega and get lit, what? This is it, what? This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki Vines and Sugar Dimes, can't quit, what? Now pop the cork, Christina Vega and get lit, what? What?
Falling sparrows through the seas of Black Caesar, the convince the silky days, satin nights, taking flight down on corn, sweet sensation, Spanish flying with the lady Scarface, bottoms up, sunshine, love potionary, and from the Magic City, transcendent sweeter on your aura, Pacini in London, relaxation and Bora Bora, got notion to bring it, sing it, never been my function, stolen, robbing, we icing merchandise and gunning, love it, leave it, but bless the war chief for his bison, get it, got it, the low will forever be nice and yeah, the sunny cheaper, he be sipping on my red the Geechee gracious, he be sipping on my red we float the tri-state draped in the satin vines, this coolie hijack packed from the sugar shack. Then what we do after we sip the armor red we start the Harlem River quiver, dig it sweet daddy, sharpen the crimson blade, high Sierra serenade, anatomy for seduction, be this ebony
exit the place with grace, Drizzy armor better, the bursting of clouds, it pours, everything seems better on flats with love, we move, only in the midst, it's slow, it's light, we can't get enough of this. This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki Vines and Sugar Dimes, can't quit, what? Now pop the cork, Christina Vega and get lit, what? This is it, what? This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki Vines and Sugar Dimes, can't quit, what? Now pop the cork, Christina Vega and get lit, what? This is it, what? This is it, what?
The Geechee gracious, he be sipping on my red the Joe Jake, he be sipping on my red the Chiquita, yeah, he be sipping on my red we got hot staple Montego on my red and then my man Joseph on my red and then my man Cab in the same sipping that we slide through the tri-state with the hi-hat and then I flow side to side in my coolie high and then I do something with the Spanish fly, yeah, and then I flow down south with the boogie flats and then I slide up in between the sicky board arcs and all of that, yeah.
Alright, are you having a good time so far? Noise in here this evening. And close the doors because we gonna party in here all night.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio. Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Baby, there's no need to tell ya. As far as I can clearly recall, my love has been here for you. So you don't have to worry at all. I'll sacrifice my time. I'll make sure you're satisfied. And there's no hard thing to the joy I'll bring. I wanna give you all my love. That's all I wanna do. And every hour, baby. Don't you look no more. My love is yours.
now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
Out the window, up, and away, cause I don't play clown. Buck, take that with you on the way down. I'm hoping you got springs or wings on your shoes, but you lose, cause I got the ill street blues.
right here on the FuseBox Radio.
I got Armageddon weaponry like the 7th shield. Y'all wasting me sound waves that you feel. Hailing fire, a burning mountain is on. And one line, a third of earth and waters are gone. Check my vocal, more hotter than sun in Acapulco. Worm with iniquity splitter, make rivers get bitter. I spit a star into space, it's Mike the moon and sun. How many worthy of heaven? No, not one. Throw the devil in the bottomless pit, judgment begin. Angel from the Euphrates, kill a third of his men. Then I change form, busting in abnormal type tactics. Flipping styles like acrobatics, so who can do what he do? Flip a style is free tune with more fat formless techniques than T2. See through fallacy with my X-ray vision. Wrecking raps inside my derby like demolition. Style switching vision, my brain splitting atoms in the track. I'm beyond critical mass, feel the lyrical blast. Black, it's the POW in the lyric proof jacket. My quicker spray ricochet your racket out my bracket from the attic of the Boogie Monster Shack. It's the revolutionary black hole sun on attack. Bring it back.
Living in these last days of time, check yourself and what you feed your mind. I know you can't be blind. Living in the future, living in these last days of time. Check yourself and what you feed your mind. I know you can't be blind. Living in the future.
Check it out, black. Bridges roadblock until my folks that sound silly, but this lockdown straight from Rhode Island to Philly as the crackdown begins. Intensity reaches to the maximum and you really get to see who is your friends. The same sneakers dangle from the telephone cable. 5-0 forever patrolling my neighborhood is never stable these days. This appears to be a concentration camp, eliminating welfare and still fishing for a victim. Cause from 200 down to 90-50 is all blackly populated, then go further downtown. It ain't debated who inhabitates the rest. Come on, we segregated, but that's alright. Somebody's coming like a deep in the night. The police state technique is the practice on the cattle, on the humble for that worldwide battle. Illest when I feel it's yo Domingo. Slide the faders on the bass and I'ma lay it all out in their face. Most of the presidents was Masons, but one thing in mind, to keep it in the family they must eliminate the swine, and the swine is us. And whose God do you trust? It's getting real about a second in the future.
Living in these last days of time, check yourself and what you feed your mind. I know you can't be blind. Living in the future, living in these last days of time. Check yourself and what you feed your mind. I know you can't be blind. Living in the future, living in these last days of time. Check yourself and what you feed your mind. I know you can't be blind. Living in the future, living in these last days of time. Check yourself and what you feed your mind. I know you can't be blind. Living in the future.
The instamatic focal point bringing damage to your burrow. We some brothers from the east with them beats that be thorough. Got the solar gravitation, so I'm bound to pull it. I gets down like brothers are found, ducking from bullets. Gun control means using both hands in my land, where it's all about the cautious living. Migrating to a higher form of consequence. Compliments, a struggling that shouldn't be notable. Man, every word I say should be a hip-hop quotable.
I'm sick of bitches shaking asses. I'm sick of talking about blunts. Sick of Versace glasses. Sick of slang. Sick of half-ass award shows. Sick of name brand clothes. Sick of R&B bitches over bullshit tracks. Cocaine and cracks, which brings sickness to blacks. Sick of swole head rappers with they sickening raps. Claps and gats, making the whole sick world collapse. The facts are getting sicker, even sicker perhaps. I stick a push to make a bundle to escape the smell.
Man, life can get all up in your ass, baby. You better work it out. Now let me tell you what it's all about. A skin not considered equal. A meteor has more right than my people who be wasting time screaming who they've hated. That's why the native tongues has officially been reinstated.
Yeah.
Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. When we talking about the stakes is high. Y'all know them stakes is high when we dealing with them. Come on. Stakes is high. Man, hey, yo, stakes is
what
high.
About that love?
Yo, it's about love of cars, love of funds, loving to love mad sex, loving to love guns. Love for opposite, love for fame and wealth. Love for the fact of no longer loving yourself, kid. We living in them days of the man-made ways where every aspect is vivid. These brothers no longer talk shit, yo. These niggas live it. About to give it to you 24/7 on the microphone. Plug one, translating the zone. No offense to a player, but yo, I don't play. And if you take offense, fuck it, got to be that way. JD Dub, show your love, what you got to say?
I say jeans and making cake is at a high regard, and niggas dying for it nowadays ain't odd. Investing in fantasies and not God. Welcome to reality, see times is hard. People try to snatch the credit but can't claim the card. Showing out in videos saying they co-star. See shit like that'll make your mama cry. Better watch the way you spend it cause the stakes is high. You know them stakes is high when you're dealing with the stakes is high. Man, them stakes is high. Check it. I think that smiling in public is against the law. Cause love don't get you through life no more. It's who you know and how you son, and how you getting in and who the man holding heat. Yo, and how was the skins and how high. Yo, what up, high? I heard you caught a body. Seem like every man and woman shared a life with John Gotti. But they ain't organized. Mixing crimes with life enzymes. Taking the big scout route. And niggas no doubt better than they know they daughters and they son.
Yo, people go through pain and still don't gain positive contact. Just like my main man who got others cleaning up his physical influence. His mind got congested, he got the non and blue. Neighborhoods are now hoods, cause nobody's neighbors, just animals surviving with that animal behavior under eye. We'll be rhyming from dark to light sky. Experiments where needles and skin connect. No wonder where we live is called the projects. When the mistakes do anything to get the piece of high. Electrify, even die for the cash, but at last we be out, even though you're wanting more. This issue was closed like an elevator door, but soon we open once we get to the next floor with the.
Come on.
Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. Dealing with the.
Send the vibe, y'all.
Stakes is high. Stakes is high. Come on.
Spread love. Spread love. Spread love. Spread love. Spread
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
Love is what we need. Love is what we need. Love is what we need.
Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. A team that's getting cream with shells and fish scales from triple beams. I gleam, living the life for rally, packing 50 calories, rocking lizard valleys while we do a drug deal in a dark alley. Up in casinos, just me and my Dino Primo, pushing Beamos, then Paulie and Reno with 2 fly Latinos. Nas, he runs the whole staff. We count math and steam baths. We've seen half a Millie Jackson out there on the Queens half. 3 major players getting papers by the layers, and those that betray us on the block, they rock like Amadeus. Fakers get used to shooting targets soon as the darkest. Front on the drug market, bodies get rolled up in the carpet. Those are cheaters trying to beat us. We got hookers with heaters that'll straight poppin', put more shells in your top than Adidas. The leaders looking straight Tommy and our Giorgio Armani's. You want a homie and us, you got to come get through a whole army. The CeeLo rollers, money folders, sipping bowler, holding that payola, slinging the coke without the cola. Me and Black don't fake jacks, but we might sling one. It ain't no shame in our game, we do our thing, son.
Living the fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream. Living a fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream.
Yo, I got guns from Italy, smoke trees considerably. Mid-state and green, it seems, is where all my niggas be. The ghetto misery, shootouts in liquor stores. A perpendicular angle of the clout war. Police searching up my Lexo, but who's petrol? My tech blow straight off the roof to test your respect, but don't respect me. It got me handcuffed to rough life. I just be up nights, breathing with scuffed nights. Pour my beers for my peoples under the stairs. These years, I got their names in my swears. Popping crystal like it's my first child. Licking shots, holiday style. Rockin' steel sweaters while it be down. 24 carats, counting cabbage like the Arabs. The marriage of me and the mic is just like magic. Elegant performance, bubble X full insurance. Guzzling Guinness, shooting, catching cases concurrent. It's Nas, 700 wise, King Solomon size. We on the rise, me and G, ghetto wise guys. The Luciano, Frankie Yayo, Bugsy Siegel. Green papers with eagles from a trade that's illegal.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Hey yo, our lifestyle's exquisite. Yeah, yo, like a blizzard.
Esquire attire standing on ground with one pivot.
2 players rocking silk, blazers and diamonds like glaciers.
Lands with name brand seats reclining like a spacious.
Bodies on ice,
living tripe, rolling fixed up dice.
Gambling grants,
handling stamps,
moves and shites.
My bank rolls, got the cops coming in plain clothes.
Trying to arraign a game cause of a fame, that's how the game goes. True. Right out the slammer with the fame of glamour. Cooking up grams with armor hammer, supplying scramblers in Alabama.
Rub out faces and leave no traces. My aces got mad body cases, preserve spaces at the horse races. Sherman is gone, Vivo Clico. Dobbs look magnifico. Putting it cut inside Perico. Heat for foes, shopping sprees with my fleet for clothes and Caribbean sweets. Deep ripping beats with flow.
Hey yo, we went from standing on blocks, went out to socks, selling rocks, to picking up stock at both docks with Glocks. It got poppy seed fields with $1 million deals, packing on the blue steel. We keep some real inside the battlefield.
Yeah, so here's a toast to the funds and things. Gun smokes and rings, graveyards that's buried with kings.
Living a fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream. Living a fast life with fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the 7-figure cream.
Mr. Africa. What? Whose joint is headed, man? I'm glad that beef is deaded. I drove the bullet quick out of the 51.6 to hear my Samry on the mix. We flipped the belt, I felt the rubber burning. See, I was yearning for the moment, man. Opponents couldn't stop me. When I first heard this in DC, I had to get a copy. Now I'm swole. Who's trying to patrol my fam degree? Your fantasy back in the days was to be native. But now your shit's sedated. I bring the doctor, I'm for the remedy, but some pretend to be a bit sedated. Your attitudes are shitty. I'm getting downright grimy and gritty. Introducing to the scene is Mike Jiggy.
Yo, we sling the raw through the airways ways, we make you wanna misbehave. We got you hooked like the rhythm and the slave, so catch a phase of the breeze. Nodding heads for days. He's acting stingy with the level and he spreads it many ways. So if you want to test the F-Vest, come along and be my guest. Yo, cause Jungle Brothers in the house
and J Law's in the house,
and Brother F is about to rock next.
Yeah, you go newborn nice, this preciseness. You like this, you can't hold back the temptations to bite this. The hotter the mic is, chicks they wanna touch it. Rugged underground beats raw, ooh you love it. I bring to the table more skills, you know I'm able. Make you go for broke when I quote these notes payable. Drop the new joints from out the JB stable. Grab the microphone with the hand that rocks the cradle. Flavor for your neighbors, all shapes, size, and colors. They lost souls, and guess what? The Jungle Brothers.
So how you want it, we got it. How you want it, we got it. Oh yeah. So how you want it, we got it. Oh yeah. So how you want it, we got it. Oh yeah. So how you want it, we got it. Oh yeah. Now.
Now imported from the planet of dope shit, be the native tongue rocker. One plug infinite.com. Get your tail hooked in the thoughts. Don Perry on free. Back when ladies love to hear the MC. We be the necessary realism while you be chicken low mainstream, baby. Word, place it in your gut, guaranteed. We in the lead to run rap, nigga. Just hand over the deed.
Now you heard about it, read about it, be a part of it. Don't front. Now I'ma play you like the government and give you what I think you want. That native bread butter to make you rock with one another. Cause in my eyes, I consider us all sisters and brothers. So to the table I bring fat jams to make you sing. Cause I'm starving. I ain't had nothing like this since doing our own thing. So D.O.B., is you ready to flip your pattern of speech? Cause I think there's heads out there that we still meet to reach.
True, yo, this joint is crazy, gets the lazy out of nigga. Hey yo Mikey, how you figure I wouldn't wanna catch cold?
This joint is wisdom,
indeed, and see I'm out to get old. I seek the bless the drum pattern from brand new to tattered and torn. Display your Jimmy crack horn, my shit's Mazzola. Your styles is kitty like Crayola. JB's be the top dollar. We study the EMCEEs to remain the rhyme scholar. Now how you want it, we got it. Oh yeah. And how you want it, we got it. Oh yeah.
Record shop 9 to 5 with the raw deluxe. Jungle Brother Africa, I got the native tongue, touch, verbal grammar. Coming at you like a Black Panther. Check the sampler, the microphone man handler, crowd controller. Yes, we got your open, got your amper. Shooting the gift like Saint Nick, the Black Santa.
He's checking his lips.
Say what?
He's checking it twice.
Yeah, they ain't getting shit. If they know me, if you're nice, girl, come up your chimney. Blow out your vicinity. Lock down your block non-stop with the remedy.
Similar to water out the clouds, I'm here to reign supreme. Self-esteem lower than them rides in Cali is the reason why these niggas rally around the bullshit. Rubber duck, you can't pull shit. Occupy worldwide with frightens all the misses. These women don't love us, so we're forced to talk to bitches. Trying to ease up in the ride, saying I like the way you style it. Let me in the passenger while you play the pilot. Listen, baby doll, your sights is a peeper. Hair fully woolly, but your mental six ether. And I don't live that, so step up top and watch the native tongues lick the crop full of cream.
Now how you want it, we got it.
Oh yeah.
How you want it, we got it.
Oh yeah.
How you want it, we got it.
Oh yeah.
How you want it, we got it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think you'll agree it's dynamite. That's all the time we have tonight. Join us next time. Good night.